Well, hello, everybody. This was a very impromptu live stream, actually. We just kind of all happened to be in similar spots today. So here we are, and we have some
For
stuff to talk
Rizzle.
about. What y'all doing?
Hello. Sorry, I had to make sure I had to wait for you to turn on my thing so that I could pause it so that I wasn't double doing it.
Oh, yeah, in case you had a
Yeah.
Music City Mom. Hello. I'll say hello to people really quick. Hey,
Yeah.
Pika. Music City Mom, thank you so much for the small super chat. Did you guys read Revival's post to Pika? It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. My God, those two.
No.
Oh, you'll have to see it. Hey, Lynn Love and Light. Hey, Anna Vibrator. Thank you so much. Happy Pride. Thank you so much for the support. Hey, Duchess. Anna Vibrator. Thank you again and again. Fupa Super Chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Lauren. Revival. Oh my gosh, Pika, if you haven't seen it yet, it's hysterical. Hey, Crafty Girl, changed my name. Sherry, Chai, Trisha Talks, Mal, Daddy's Baby Girl,
Hello.
Tia, LFT, Thor, Chico.
Thank
Everybody
you.
was like, "Are you okay?" Because I haven't been live in a couple days. And I was like, "Yeah, sorry, guys. Kenzie's birthday." And then just life has been lifing like crazy. Therapy
Tell me about it.
appointments, and you know what it's going. You've been crazy busy too. So it's
I
summer.
currently don't have a car, which is fun.
Oh, that's such a pain in the butt.
I know. I had to get a new starter and a new alternator, so that's been the fun for me. Well, and the fact that I can't move my neck currently.
Yeah, your neck's a little messed up. Hey, just carry me. Hey, everybody coming in. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hey, Teresa, I hope you guys are doing well. I keep thinking about you. Duchess, Wheelby, Catherine, Bex, Dazed and Amazed. I had a stream kind of like laid out in my head. So we're going to talk about some other stuff. And then at the end of the stream, I'm going to go over a list of like connecting channels that are attacking on behalf of or alongside of said person, because it's getting pretty weird. Haley the Bee.
I'm also just here because I really want love and attention. So I
That's true.
just wanted to put that out at the beginning so that everyone was aware.
That's true. Just for approval. Ass pats, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, do you
I
prefer
love a
head
good
pats?
spanking. So
Oh, okay. We're good with the yes. Oh, and it's after dark. It's dark somewhere. So it's not dark here yet, but it's dark somewhere. So that counts.
it's dark
Duchess,
here.
thank you for being a member for okay, perfect. 14 months. Hey, Amy. Hey, Liberty Farmer. Yeah, we can go with yours. It's dark there. Hey, note to self, Rubber, Canvas and Crime, Sheila, Janison Accounting, Kimberly, True Seeker, Steph, Fire Walk with Me, BJ's Workout Leggings, LFT, Roll Tide, Frenchie Mom, Proud Mimi, Anyaka, JC. This is really, when we say like last minute, it really was too. Hey, Casual Art. So you guys are going to you're in for it. Hey, Sunday.
Do you guys want to know something so crazy though? This was last minute. I literally texted her. I was like, "Hi, I'm coming up."
Yeah, send me
Somehow we all showed up in the same outfit.
We did.
I'm not exactly sure how that worked.
I know. Is Tia here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm finally back.
You guys want to turn our cameras on?
I mean, we should probably show
Yes.
them.
I know. We should probably show them our outfits. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You like it? We're all in comfies. Them two are in matching shirts, though.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Did these glasses make my face look smaller?
A little
That's
bit.
why I picked out these ones. These are my actual glasses, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I
Your
like
glasses
your
are
actual.
cool,
Are you holding your microphone like you're gonna sing us a song?
Sing a song.
And people
like
wonder
Mr.
why
Bean.
I love you.
I just, in case I got hungry, I wanted it close.
Kidney bean or a lava bean? This gives me a bean face.
And tomorrow is my my hair washing day, so the fact that it's greasy today makes everything better.
I washed my hair today, so I've been in there like applying
You got
water.
the
to
swoop
get it
going.
down. Tried.
I'm very emo. I'm emo. Y'all got your swoop on?
Ooh,
Everybody got
swoop
your
a doop.
swoop on?
Yeah. I know, right?
I also brought my petty pants. Just want you to know.
Mm.
And I'm on meds for my neck. So meds, and then at some point I got to take my Ambien. So it's going to be a party.
By the way, we're burning shit down. Who cares? This is it.
Burning down. Burn it
Yeah.
down.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask because I'm all about answering the questions tonight.
Well, let's open with this one. Can we?
Yeah, I'm turning mine off though, so I can put this down. It's hurting my neck.
Okay, fine. Your swoop's heavy. I'm sorry.
It's not my
Let's
swoop,
start-
it's my big ass head.
Let's start here. Why don't we?
I'm going to tell you this one time. I'm sick of you. You don't stop talking about me.
Oh, wait,
It
hold on.
never
We missed the best part.
would not give him a sip of beer. Mallory Doyle, this is for you.
For me.
Mallory Doyle, aka Malicious in fucking Tent. I'm going to tell you this one time. I'm sick of you.
Fucking
You
tent.
don't stop talking about me.
Only once. But I heard she told you again and again.
Well, I'm also not allowed to like creators on my own. It always has to have something to do with her. So
Right. I heard your name was said an awful lot in this one.
who knows? I didn't hear it. I've had people tell me about it, but I haven't actually listened to it other than the clips. I heard a little bit today in Clues, but
Oh, yeah. But people that don't know or didn't follow us in August or follow me in August probably didn't know that this was going on. Like, there's so many people that are like, wait, I've never heard her talk about this person. It's all, she's starting to spiral names so fast that people are like, who is that? Here's the rest of that clip.
It never ends. I haven't spoke about you. I haven't spoke
So
to
fucking
you,
funny.
and I don't bother you. But now you're sitting over there saying, I'll be so glad when I don't have to sit on my hands. You haven't been sitting on your hands. You've been trashing me, and you introduced yourself as my ex freaking co-host. There's never been a time that you sat on your hands. Go ahead. Out whatever else it is you want to out. Because to be perfectly fucking honest with you, half of the stuff that you come out with's been all lies.
yeah, through all the
It's
receipts I put
unreal to me.
out there.
Mallory,
Where's the proof of that? I've never seen you debunk one single thing that she said. Not a single thing. And
Not
you've
one.
had almost a year. You like my swoop.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, you got it going over the glasses. Yeah, go, girl. Go.
The swoop. But when have
Sorry,
you guys
I'm
seen?
in my office, so there's like a lot of shit behind me. So sorry about the
looks
mess.
so good.
It
Have you
really
guys-
is bad.
Have either one of you seen any receipts or her debunking Mal thus far? One
I've
time?
definitely heard her say that she was going to do a handful of lives debunking them, but it's the same narrative that she's pushing and hasn't produced anything. So
I would like to, you know what? I challenge you, Brittany,
yeah,
to bring receipts. Let's get on that live and bring those receipts, shall we? Let's get on that.
Shall we? I'm shutting my camera off just so I can light my cigarette. Okay, let's listen to the rest of it because I don't think she has shown anything. But we'll be waiting.
I thought you were better than this. I've got kids, for God's sakes. I know that you.
This was August of 2024 for anybody asking, after Mal and I did a live stream together. Mal brought receipts, and when I say she brought receipts, they were alphabetical bitches. They were in order because she had put them all into play because she knew what she wanted to talk about and she had her receipts ready. BJ took it as, oh my God, look at them. She's stalking me. Like, this is psychopathic.
as you could literally see on the thing, it says created the day before.
I mean, it's as psychopathic as my swoop. Don't look at my glasses.
This could be a new look for you, Becky.
Oh, I could pull it off. I mean, Becky, why you so mad? You're so lame.
Becky.
Just so lame. So lame. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I keep getting distracted with this hair.
Don't have kids.
Tia's hair is killing me because she looks good in anything.
She literally whipped it out of a ponytail and then put it like that.
She whipped her hair down like 2 minutes before we were supposed to be starting, and here she is. Looking
I also go,
gorgeous
do you have
on
any
that.
glasses? And she like whips out the perfect pair of glasses. I was like, what the hell are you doing in there?
These are my real glasses, though.
Oh, are they?
I look like you guys. I look like a big fucking toe,
Well, you said
a
it.
hairy toe. That's what I fucking
You look
like.
adorable. Really, you do.
Amy Bradley, I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, we're just being us.
Oh my God,
No.
LFT.
This is the new style I've heard. Oh, there she is.
Oh, she's taking that photo though.
Yeah, but that's
She has her
yeah,
own
you-
swoop.
She looks good.
That is
I like
actually her too.
You look good.
Totally. Let's go with that. That's totally me. Actually, it's not far off. It's probably not far off. Y'all, a frog just got in the house, and I just got it out.
What?
A frog, like a tree frog that kind of sticks to your windows and does that thing, and it.
Oh, look at the.
Where do we think we are? On someone else's street? Because we do not do this over here, frog.
Yeah, they do. They say, we're home.
Yep.
Wrong house. Try again.
They'll be saying or reporting us to the frog police because they reported me to the scorpion police of YouTube for dangerous and cruel acts.
You know what you are, LFT? You're
What?
just a girl who loves frogs.
Oh my God, that account.
I did too. Right when it happened, I was like, "This is not going to go over well." Like it's like, but I swear to gracious, if I could find the little sucker out here, I would show him to y'all right now. No, where are you? I just kind of nudged you along. Do not pop out at me, y'all. He's a jumper. And I don't love
LFT with the
frogs like
frog.
that person.
If this isn't going to tell you guys how this whole live is going to go, I don't know what will.
We're just all talking about frogs. Anderson Accounting, thank you
I
so
come
much.
with frogs and receipts. Bring it.
Frogs, yes, you do. Janice, thank you. I don't care if people call me Becky at all. It's funny though because you get in the habit of calling people by their YouTube handles so
Yeah.
often, and then when you meet them in person, you do it too, or I do at first. It takes me a little bit to transition because then it feels weird, like somebody's YouTube handle that's nothing even close to their name.
Why don't you show Mom what you got?
What do you get? A stick. Holy shit, he went and found a big old stick.
Half of the bush.
Yeah, he did. Hank's so proud of
Nice.
himself. But
Oh my god! It's like I got a stick. Dun, 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 dun,
he
all
did
day.
too.
It's like reels. Shut up, Mallory.
He's laying in the
I
I
yard.
didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought that was you that went.
It was. But I didn't say
Okay, yeah.
anything.
Hey, everybody coming in. Okay. Let me play the rest of this and then we'll get back to
Yep.
LFT. If you need emotional help, support for the frog, just holler at us if it gets
Well.
closer.
Your camera's off.
I'll
Yeah.
stop.
Will.
Okay.
Your camera off?
Kenzie's walking past. She's
Happy
like,
belated.
she didn't even look at me funny. Kenzie, did you hear that? She'll be back. She's
Wow.
over by the pool.
I already
Kyle's
told her
working on it.
once, so.
Yeah, you already did.
Kids, so maybe you don't understand, but sitting there constantly going after another person.
This was, again, August of 2024. Listen to how familiar that is for anybody that hasn't seen this. Most of you have. Hey, everybody coming in.
I know that you don't have kids, so maybe you don't understand, but sitting there constantly going after another person for what? What did I do to you? Nothing. Now, I'm going to save this for tomorrow because I've got some stuff to show y'all. And I'm going to do it on my second channel because I don't want to bring this here. I had no intentions on speaking on any of this tonight.
Did you guys
Thank
just
God
realize
she
that
held back.
she just monetized her second channel during
Again?
this? No, I mean, when she monetized that backup channel was through this. It was over the summer.
Well, and for those of you that don't know, she never used her backup channel. Then when I was there and I was her co-host, as I like to be known as, is when it was actually allegedly, in my opinion, with Mallory and Brittany. And I had all of the YouTube logins and everything like that for this backup channel. And it was monetized back then too. So then after I left is when all the stuff happened where she lost monetization. But it's interesting how she's kind of continued to keep it as that, when if you were there during it, I could show you guys. I'll have to see if I can find the header that we used to use with a picture. Well, I say picture. It was the nice picture that she used to use as her profile picture.
Oh, the one that didn't look anything like her?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever. Make sure did not come in with like a file folder already organized on your on your desktop to show anything, because apparently that makes you a stalker. It doesn't make you organized in preparation for. There's that little sucker. He's jumping. All right, hold on.
My
Oh,
gosh.
Sherry, thank you for being a member for 7 months. And to Elizabeth, I'll catch her when she comes back by. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for being a member for 10 months. To everybody swooping in, thanks for being here tonight.
Hang on. I gotta try.
We appreciate you swooping by.
Swoop-a-doop-doop-a-doop.
Please don't look at my glasses or my lava bean face.
I just have a round face.
There's nothing to see here. Oh, she's not done yet cussing you out. Hold on, let's finish this one.
Oh.
Because I don't want to do this on this channel, but I will be going live on my main channel tomorrow. And I will be addressing some stuff and showing screenshots.
Tomorrow's been a long time ago and never happened.
There's a lot of tomorrows.
Yeah, she never showed screenshots. Tomorrow never came. Oh, sis, the Elizabeth and others said happy belated birthday. She's talking to Kyle. Oh, did you hear me? They said happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Tuesday was Sis's 23rd, so
Did you tell them
tell them what?
about my tattoo?
No,
Oh my god.
she's getting a tattoo for her birthday. She's getting a quarter sleeve.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cute.
Oh, that's cool.
that's what she wanted to do.
I'll
So,
have to have her go live and show y'all.
yeah, she
It's
did a
next week.
consultation. She's doing it next.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
She's really excited. The guys are all really good, so she'll do good. Okay, back to this. Sorry.
I am sick of all of it. I don't bother these fucking people. Nonsense. I thought it wasn't personal, but there you are talking about me muting. She literally is over there saying she mutes every time. Would not
That was just my part, wasn't
I
it?
suggested with her swoop and all that she mutes more often was what I was suggesting. You know, I see how this look comes about, truly looking at myself right here, like, ooh, that's okay. That's a scary sight to be seen. But
Yeah.
I suggested that she muted more often. Like, that was my suggestion, not what she's doing here.
What do you mean? Comprehension wasn't there? I don't know how that could have happened.
Right. But Tuesday was supposed to come, or not Tuesday, tomorrow was supposed to come, never did. June 3rd, 2025. Listen to what she's got to say. We'll stop and add to it as we go to, ladies.
And
So
I can
just
also correct if anyone does have any questions or anything about any of this, just ask them in chat and I can answer questions.
Yeah, and you guys, LFT Tia, just tell us to pause any point in time when you want to add something.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
they want to come out and try to like appeal to these creators to get attention and relevancy.
That's all I want.
You know, it's not enough what you done, is it, Mallory? It ain't enough that you were
No.
already like under nonsense and, you know.
Under me, like, can we classify, what does that mean?
What? Yeah,
You are spanking me. I want Jay to spank me, Clue to spank me, Queen to spank me.
I already spank you. So
Yeah,
it's
Tia already gets to, so does LFT, so Nonsense already does.
Yeah, what is this about? Like, you're under me, under my spell. Like, what is this?
Is this like one of those like one of those LM what are they, MLM things? Like, do I need to recruit?
That would be more
Recruit
like
people to
their
spank
style.
them?
I like people under me. I just like to say that.
I mean, in the right setting, but this is like,
This is weird.
yeah.
Where are we going with this?
Why do I have to sit on her?
Where
Or
do
whatever
I
I'm
just want to
doing.
be loved and I want attention.
I guess. Okay. All right. Let's hear that again.
They want to come out and try to like appeal to these creators to get attention and relevancy. You know, it's not enough what you done, is it, Mallory? It ain't enough that you were already like under nonsense, and you know, it doesn't matter that you've already put pictures out of my leg. You know, you shared
Oh, here, let me let her finish that.
the photo of my leg to people, and you've actively taken part in trying to make my life a living hell.
You want to respond to that?
Oh, can I just really quick?
Yeah.
Oh, listen. You've made your life a living hell. You've done all these things. It's you, Brittany. You're the problem.
Yeah.
You can blame Mallory. You can blame the Mean Girls. You can blame season 7 of your mods. But it's still you. You are the fucking problem.
Yep.
Go ahead, Mal. I'm sorry.
You're good. I know Tia's been holding that in, and I saw the comment. So it'll be what, 2 years? In July that I've been gone from Brittany's, but we did ours August. Was it August of last year? So I waited a year before putting out some of the stuff, and everything that I put out on our last live was stuff that she had either said privately or publicly that were complete and utter lies. And then I came back and showed all the receipts for it all. So the whole leg thing, which has been a huge thing for a lot of people recently, the whole leg picture started because me and Brittany obviously she was my best friend for for 8 months. We were all day, every day, all the time. And we went through the entire welfare check situation where she ended up in the hospital, with the whole leg thing, being in the hospital and such. And she had sent that to me then. Now, I did make the mistake of sharing that personally, not publicly, with people that I trusted that were friends when we were just talking about it. But it was never to be put out publicly. It was never to be shared. It was literally just me talking to people who were my close friends at the time. I've obviously learned a lot from those experiences, and this was over a year ago. I don't know who shared it with creators. I don't know who shared it with Queen or Clue. I have no idea. It was not me. But that's that whole thing. And the best part about it too, which I don't know who, like I said, who's sending it around. But that's not even the worst of the ones that she sent. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, and she's saying that they're altered, and they're not.
Which they are not. They are not altered. The picture that's out there, okay, it is altered to the point where someone cropped it, but the picture itself is not altered.
That's just like this, though. Let me throw this up here really quick. So she's been going around and saying that people altered a cam slip. She's deleted this live, but I have it downloaded. I know Burnt Toast shared it tonight too, but I was looking for it the other day. I found it. Here it is.
All of their reputations have been destroyed, yet they've been on the attack the entire time. You know,
What the
And there's
fuck?
still
There's been absolutely zero editing to this video at all, except for it being downloaded. That's it. No editing has been done.
they're still trying to destroy our reputation, and still we stand. And everybody knows we're decent. men.
What the fuck is
Yes,
this?
Sassy, we can see you.
This is the cam slip she had in real time. It's at the, what's the timestamp? 2:43:32. She has a tendency of lying about things. Like, this cam slip didn't happen and it was edited. No, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
Just like she's doing with the leg picture.
Everything is edited.
Again, Mal never sent that leg picture to even me.
No.
I'd never seen it. Like, Mal's never shared stuff like that with me behind the scenes, and that's honest. She has never shared any of like photos of her legs or anything.
Mm-mm.
I do think more people for sure had that image or an image, another image of it that was people probably seen. I was thinking, I don't have it, but I know I've seen it somewhere. But I described it to like Mal one night, and I was like, if I remember correctly, what I saw, and
Yeah.
you
You saw the other one, not the one that's being put out there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't from me. So it's, and if you guys remember the first live that it actually happened on, like when it first came out that it was going around, she said, I only sent it to a handful of people. And so I don't know. Yeah. And I've taken accountability, and I did text her and apologize. That she never responded, so I'm assuming maybe she got a new number or something. But I texted her the day that it came out, and just said, like, I was wrong. I should not have shared it. I apologize for that. That's my bad, and I've learned from that. So,
but you took accountability for a lot in that live stream. You talked about a lot of stuff that you had already taken accountability for, and that happens. Though we share stuff when we're really close with people, it does happen. Anybody to lie and say it doesn't, like we do we think it's going to be used later? No, because at the time you're friends with those people.
Yeah.
And that's and please keep that in mind for a receipt that may be available in a little while, because I think she says that specifically, that she out of her own mouth says something very similar. Like, yes, I talk to my friends and share offline. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and we've seen it in her text messages that are being released.
And I've definitely learned a lot over the, like, obviously the time that I was here with Brittany, and then my time after that, I've learned a lot. I've met a lot of people. I'm still friends with a lot of people that I met when I was there. I'm obviously still close with you guys on panel and stuff like that. So it's like, for me, it's all about learning and not doing it again. And that's kind of where I'm at this point. So, and like I said, that was over a year ago. That doesn't excuse that I shared it privately with people, but like, I know what I did was wrong, and I know, and I haven't.
But you're not making excuses, and that's what makes it so great for me, because you're holding yourself accountable. You've apologized and you've changed your behavior. There's nothing more that can be done. And that's all you want someone to do when they do something wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing with, you're never, and we're never going to get that from Brittany.
Right.
Because she's completely not self-aware in any way, shape, or form. She can say she is, but she is not.
Right.
That the lies and everything. I'll let you go. Go do your thing. I could go on. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. Though that's the thing is, you guys experienced a different season of this too. Like, everybody has experienced a different season. When I first started addressing her, I've been hearing lately people say it's because of this lawsuit, or, you know, that's the only reason. No, I started addressing her because of her behavior towards the family of a missing child. And it's easy how much people forget, because all of that has been erased, or so she thinks. I have spent my spare time, which I haven't really had a whole lot of, itemizing or organizing all of my screenshots and clips. I've got like 300 hours of deleted, like, and I'm not talking about her recent mass delete. I'm talking about when she deleted right after the stream would end because there would be so much bullshit spewed throughout. And the stuff, the polls that she used to put up, 300 hours of content easily of deleted stuff that I'm going to go through and make a playlist, and we're going to walk it through. I've asked Granny to help me with it, and we're going to walk it through like timeline, because what she did in this case isn't just about she's treating creators terribly, but she started out doing that to parents of a missing child. That's the crazy part about all of this too. Because of her getting called out for what she was doing to families, spiraled her into this, everybody else is the problem. They tried talking shit about Clue back last summer. She tried tapping Clue in. I have clips of her saying that she'll never go after Queen Bee. She respects Queen Bee. Then meanwhile, she's scrolling in a Facebook group that's got Queen Bee's full fucking docs up.
Right.
Her name, her city that she lives in. Kyle just hacked. Sorry, guys. Sorry. He's like coughing it. But that whole thing, like, she has done this to herself and zero accountability. Zero.
Yeah.
And she thinks that people aren't going to, just like Kylie Rodney. I hear it all the time, how terrible she was. But nobody saved any of that stuff, really. I mean, I'm sure there's some that exist.
Yeah.
But she deletes shit. And that was one of the first things I learned because she was trying to pull strings on me, remember?
Well, not only that too, but if you go back to even when you first started covering her and even I first started coming into your chat, it was hard for me to even explain who I was, because even though I was her co-host for 8 months, which is for anyone just coming in, that is all I want to be known as is Brittany's co-host, and I want love and attention. But yes, spankings is what I enjoy the most. But
or rubbing the swoop.
Hang on. I got to do mine too.
You can rub the swoop if you would like to. We're just swooping in tonight. Just.
That's so funny. Y'all are doing the swoop, and I'm putting a piece of washi tape on my phone camera so I don't have a camera.
You're good. I have a comment for your thing too. Gigi, I think you're right on that.
But as her co-host, I was literally on the channel every single night for 8 months. And not one person could tell you that I was on her channel because she literally deleted everything. I was not on her channel even when you started. So for me to be like, hi, I can help you with this, or I know the answer to this question, you'd be like, well, who the hell are you?
Yeah, I had no clue who she was. None.
And the nice thing is then we actually ended up having a friendship outside of Brittany, which is something she doesn't seem to be able to understand. And then that's how we got close. It had nothing to do with Brittany.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing at all.
Same with Tia and LFT.
But that's the same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing with us. It has nothing to do with Brittany. We have a good relationship. We depend on each other, to be frank. And I mean, it's so like, you aspire to have friends like what we, you know what I mean? Like
these guys are so cute. Your friendship is so great. What?
Look LFT, I'm in the chat.
What?
Wait, DTOS is in the chat. I'm being accused of being DTOS. Can DTOS please tell them that?
Yeah. Me and LFT think that Tia is DTOS. So,
well, or
I almost emailed DTOS and was like, just tell me, are you Tia?
or
and then we went and we were looking at like some of the different.
Maybe we're playing a game with y'all. Maybe I'm part of it. Because the irony of the clips that I randomly take just all of a sudden appear in videos.
A lot of people.
Like, and I mean it in the way that, like, literally the other day, Mal's not lying, and nor is Tia, that I literally looked at Tia again because we've had this. How long ago, Tia? Was that like 2 years ago that we had this conversation? And then
she laid it out, and I agreed. So
now, I get that lightning typically, like, it doesn't strike twice.
Look, I'm not typing in DTOS is.
I know you're not. And I love
hands up.
DTOS, and I love.
Oh, you're supposed to be unmasked. Damn.
But see, like, I could pretend.
And Anyanka, you were my first guess, I have to say.
That's actually, Tia did say that too. She said she thought it was Anyanka for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And now we think it's Tia. So,
Mickey, thank you for becoming a member. Sorry, guys.
I love Mickey. Mickey is my fellow Anthony Rizzo lover. So
that's really cool. Thank you for becoming a member. Teresa, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Cabana. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just didn't want to
You're good. We're just blabbing.
No,
you're
and I
good.
would say the only reason in DTOS I think is going to get, I'm guessing, because I may or may not know them. Let's just see what we can make people run with. But
you guys know
for
though,
the record, dear terms of service, I apologize with my whole heart. I really do.
Right now, is going, hey, you, like 3 of you up there right now, like we may get an incoming email for the first time. Says DTOS is going to kick your butt.
DTOS is the behaved side of Tia.
Yes, but here's funny. Our reasoning, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there for everyone to know because it is a very funny story. The first time it happened, I don't know if y'all know about Dominican and all the Argent, like.
It's a really confusing story to try to bring up.
But ironically, like I heard it and I nearly peed in my pants. Like if it had been me, who even if that was me on panel, like I would have to go back, especially 2 years later. I'd be laughing my Amy off as well because I was just like, it's too classic. But I happened to clip it and share it, and the next thing I know, DTOS has this amazing video that's like Argentina, like, and it was the clips that I had clipped, and I was like, son of a nutcracker, that's so funny. And then the other day, or a couple of days ago, I mentioned, like, how crazy would it be, like, if someone really did go back and like went through and like grabbed some old clips of Brett's, because it is nauseating sometimes seeing it's the same song and dance, the same story, never my fault, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And then lo and behold, a day and a half later, there's this amazing video from DTOS that's being circulated and shared by everyone on the internet. And I literally was like, what?
She calls me and she's like, okay, just tell me. And I'm like, tell you what? And she's like, you really are DTOS. And I'm like,
no,
no, guys, she's not. But that's what me and LFT have been thinking.
It's a joke. Like it's. But it is, but I also stand by that LFT is a little going still like, but okay.
And it was a great video. That took a lot of time to put together, and that really was a great video.
It was an excellent video, but did you cut your hair? No, I'm trying a new style.
And these are my actual glasses. For those of you that know, I've had them for years before other people started wearing glasses. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Tia makes the comb over look good. It's a new trend. We're going into summer 2025. This is the summer trend. No, probably not. I'm going to actually have a broken one. Oh, I need to go get a pedicure tomorrow too.
Those
My
are
feet
gross.
are looking tough. I know. They're grown out. So terrible. I've been working.
I love
it. It's time for a new set.
Yeah.
Like a full fresh cut down.
I can't with work. They would fall off.
I do them every more like 8 weeks. So 2 months I do a fresh whole new set instead of just filling them.
Mm-hmm. Brit P. Mal, do you know any of the characters on panel? No.
They're all new. This is sorry guys, I'm over here tripping and doing like hand signals because I was talking to Kyle and I was asking him, I was like, would you find me attractive like this? And he's like, trying to be so mindful.
The only answer is yes, Kyle.
He says, well, that's what he ended up saying. He said, yes, but I would fix your hair when you were asleep.
You'd cut it.
My husband, when I asked him when I went downstairs, he goes, no, I think it's just fine.
Well, you make anything look good, though. Seriously.
Mine stays because tomorrow's hair washing day. So I got lucky with the timing of this live because mine's staying because I haven't washed it in a week.
I washed mine today, but then I've been dousing it with water for the last 45 minutes before this live. Canvas and Crime, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. You guys want to play some more of this? And hear what she had to say? Oh, let's play this one, though, so she can't say. Let me back that up and do that again. Just so she can't say it's edited, I'll play right before and right after. Again, here's regular time speed. Like nothing has been edited. It's been downloaded. That's it. But she is going around saying that this camera slip was edited. And I think you guys are correct in the comments that Cletus was the one that found it. And I wanted to verify that nothing, because again, all of us recognized it, but I couldn't find it again, that she was lying right off the bat, that it wasn't edited. But you know how she does, and she deletes them, so then her people don't realize, oh yeah, it was there.
I mean, it's just like
They fall for this shit.
It's beyond my control. I can't with these people.
It's amazing to me. All of their reputations have been destroyed, yet they've been on the attack the entire time. You know,
He just doesn't get it. Bless his little heart. He just doesn't get it. What a weak example of a man.
What the
and
fuck?
they're still trying to destroy our reputation, and still we stand.
I think they're doing that on their
And
own.
everybody knows
That's
we're doing
fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
Yes,
this?
Sassy, we can see you.
Right there. Again. There's the camera slip. 243.32. Ugh, Buzz, your girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
That's what Kyle says all the fucking time.
I have that on a sweatshirt.
He just
says,
randomly
"Woof,
says it.
Buzz, your girlfriend."
Yeah, he doesn't. Kyle doesn't even say it about like people. He just says it all the time.
Oh.
He's ridiculous. So right there, it goes right
What's the
back.
matter, Britt?
What's the matter, Britt? Well, she had just had her camera on and realized it. She was
don't
pissed off
pull
at
it that.
herself.
Don't answer that question. Don't pull it that thread.
Yeah. Let's see which. Go
Not
back.
a good angle.
You guys
Yeah,
love
Terry Dean. That was the problem.
this comb over. Is like it's not doing. I wouldn't.
It's
do
kind of
it.
annoying.
It is. It really is.
Lucky for me, mine's staying.
I keep trying to.
And I think it's because we all like, well, my hair, you guys have beautiful, like thick hair. My hair has been so rough lately. I go through stages with all the medical stuff. It's stupid. I lose hair so much. Kenzie and I will both like lose, like I have very, very fine, thin hair as is. Like my ponytail is like that when I have one. It's always been that way. But then I'll go through shedding stages like I am now, and then it'll get really healthy again. Like it's just a pain in the ass. But I have all these new baby hairs coming in because it's regrowing. So the baby hairs are like sticking straight out and through and like giving me this weird like lump.
I have too much hair. Maybe I'll take
Your
it
hair's
down
so
at some
pretty.
point. Mallory,
guess
when
I
did you
should dye it
realize Brittany
black.
was fake? How long after did you co-host? How long after did you co-host with her? That I realized she was fake? I didn't find out a lot of stuff until after I left. Actually, a majority of the stuff I left for my own reasons, and then I had conversations with people and found out the truth about a lot of stuff after I left. But it was within like that first week of leaving that like I realized how much of what she told me wasn't accurate.
Oof. Charlie Ann, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Says nonsense. LFT Mallory. I don't know you, but
Hello.
hello.
Hi, Charlie
I had
Ann.
to introduce myself a few times today. Cletus did give me a bit of a chuckle. And then Clue, when he told her, and I got the gifted membership, that cracked me up earlier.
That was funny.
Y'all look so up there.
Robin Hood, I'm sorry.
That little bear shame.
She needs to go to a cooking channel. Who on earth?
Art Lady, are you okay?
No.
Have you, Art Lady? This could be a fetish type thing though, truly. Like there's some people that like to see people cook in like flammable areas. It's like the thrill of it.
Oh no. No.
That's a hazard.
I have a lot of hair.
There's so much grossness with that comment. Like I just can't even. Sorry.
Mal, your hair is beautiful.
I know her hair is
Right
gorgeous. I
now
was just telling her that.
hair washing day, but I have a
The
lot
color.
of hair.
The color is so pretty too. Yours is too, though,
Bye.
too.
Mine's really dry.
So is LFT.
It's dry.
Oh my God. Can you imagine, though? Fucking, what would we call that? Like living life on the fucking edge, cooking with BJ and Craig?
Oh, only to be second by Betty's sink meat. I mean,
Only flames? Because the only thing that would be flaming would be the kitchen, not them.
oh God.
Sound of a head.
Like, what the fuck are we trying to do here? I don't think homeowners insurance would probably like that show.
Many of us wouldn't like that show. Many of us.
Oh my God, that's actually funny. Just
Keto cooking with Craig.
What do
Oh,
you
great.
Are we doing the chicken? I don't want to have to puree a chicken. What are we doing? What cooking? I don't.
roast beef in a can with
Ooh.
Not today and not tomorrow. We are not doing that. We are not doing roast beef in a can.
Dinty Moore, baby.
With
Both row to row and Starlight right next to each other.
know.
Oh my God. That's fucking funny. You guys are too much. Roadkill cooking with Craig.
Craig.
You'd have to leave the house to get enough roadkill though for that.
How about boiling ankles?
Unless you can take it down with a BB gun or BBQ in your yard, and
Well, he wasn't he the one that shot up the frying pan?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
no.
but we don't know anything. We
What?
do not shut our mouth right about now.
What? That's gotta be okay. Never mind. I know better than to say it's a
Adjust your
joke.
part and hush.
Oh my God. Teresa says BJ might be making chocolate covered roaches.
Ew.
Scorpions, chocolate covered scorpions are a thing. They even put scorpions in suckers. Crackpot creations with Craigie.
Oh gosh.
Simpin with salmonella. Simpin for salmonella. Hey, Lady K. Oh my gosh. Ratatouille. What else do we got? Where's my Wendy's and Captain D's with Keg? Bacon and bread.
Keg.
Oh my God. Flambe with BJ.
She doesn't like to go by that.
Oh my God. Gummy bears are not kosher. Oh my God.
They're not.
How to paint cabinets in 2 hours.
Thank you.
Her hair is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, you guys are cracking me up. 100 ways to make hamburger helper without hamburger. Oh my God. Their kitchen is a biohazard. I know. At the end times cooking with Craig. No. Oh. Bible study
bunker.
and botulism. That's, well, it wouldn't even be Bible study. That's a, sorry to anybody that attends Bible study. I don't know. What do you call Craig's sermons?
Bullshit.
Fucking
No comment.
I call them bullshit, but that's just me.
The chosen
SpaghettiOs.
one, Hannibal Lecter. Food
I think
poisoning.
the crazy
from
part
her bread.
is at this point, I think he could literally go live on Twitch at the same time as Brittany, and he'd have more like people would go over there to watch him.
Oh, facts.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's one of those, you know, those IRL, those really grimy IRL guy streamers. Like some of those guys.
I
are
do.
real rough.
Yes.
Real fucking rough. He would fit in with that crew, in my opinion.
Like Blade and oh God, all those. Oh, yes.
I have to tell you some of the ones I follow or see pop up. Hey, everybody coming in. Salt, lies, and videotape with BJ and Craig. Building a bunker with Craig. Daybell rejects extremist cooking with Craig. Rambling of a madman. Manifestos. Oh my God. These guys are crazy. They're on it though. Look at them.
This chat is amazing tonight. They are.
They're on it.
They
Craig
are so on it.
I love that shit though when they get going. Craig needs to have a cookout session with Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God.
Ski
no.
mask Andy. Oh no.
Oh, I know
that
who
poor
that is.
bastard. Ugh.
I know who that is.
I'm good.
Hey, Kiki, thank you for being a member for 6 months.
Tuesday prepper meals with no prep.
Prepper meal, no prepper meals.
Yeah. Oh man.
We're just swooping in on that.
We were.
That was a good one. If they don't, I need her tips. I need hair tips. Hair tips, just the tips with Brittany.
Well, mine seems to stay better than yours, and that's because it's been a week since I washed it. 'Cause tomorrow's hair washing day.
I just saw Bert Toast comment. He could drunk stream from the toilet and call it Toilet Talks with Greg.
Isn't that great?
That was
awesome.
Oh my God. Oh, he's how to paint your cabinet.
Don't be offended, but this tastes like shit. Quick meals with BJ.
Oh my.
Okay, just for the record, you know we're all going to be in so much quote unquote trouble, right? Hey,
Why?
It's because someone's going to love this live.
Who?
I'm not sure.
I think
if anyone says anything to say about our looks, that would be rude.
Craig and Art and his sous chef are going to eat us. They're not going to be impressed with it. I'm here for it though. I'll own it. Whatever.
She says that we're just trying to be here all the time. So I mean,
Oh,
I figured I would try it out.
I got news for you. If being jealous of Brittany or envious of whatever is my biggest vice in life, then I would pray to God that would be, my worst case scenario. I would.
I can honestly say no.
No, you're not even on my Richter scale. I mean, it's a cautionary tale of things like, wow.
No, see, my husband that I actually married, he put a ring on it. Couple of them. Not only does he like me, but he works really hard to make sure that I'm continued to be a spoiled bitch. That's a real man.
That's a real man.
His first thought is always his family. Oh gosh darn it! I keep pulling my.
That's you.
Family first.
I said to Kyle, that's him, and he's like, "Who? Huh?"
And he's also had to acquire like a quasi sister-in-law kind of. He has a younger sister kind of thing. The dynamics for them in the past 5 years have changed maybe a bit because insert LFT here. But I'll tell you one thing that speaks volumes for us that we've made it last this long.
Yeah, no, I'm not jealous. There's nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. I'm not jealous of your channel. I'm not jealous of your growth. I like where we are. Honest to God, so happy. Yeah,
we don't off YouTube. I've never heard anyone say that anyone's trying to take you down. No one wants that.
Nobody started a petition like you tried to claim a year ago that I did.
Started a petition?
Yes. Did you not know that? Hold on.
No.
She claimed that last year that I was mentioning Arctic Fox petition for standardizing emergency petition or emergency Amber Alerts.
Oh, speaking of that, does Duchess want to share out that petition that she just was talking about? I saw her talking about it in Granny's chat.
Oh yeah, she can share anything. She knows that.
Yeah, do you want to throw that in there just so everyone can make sure that they sign that petition? The Amber Alert one? Sorry, that just reminded me. Sorry, Becky, go ahead.
No, you're good. I can't do the hair anymore. It's driving me freaking nuts. Poor Kyle.
I couldn't. I was like, I need to stop.
My head's, it's like the weirdest feeling. It makes you feel like there's ants crawling because it's such an unnatural part. It feels so freaking weird.
I have a natural side part, so like I'm borderline I'm not offended by the whole I don't want all of the left side of my hair on the right side of my head kind of deal. But I got that my right side it's always been heavier. The amount of hair on my right is heavier than my left. But I swear to God, y'all, if y'all knew it, till I was in 6th grade, it was like a bow pulled up in the hair. And when I say a bow, I don't mean a little one. I mean it was big.
Girl,
and it was
I've seen
right
pictures of
inside.
it.
But I have that side part. But I've never thought of it as like a toupee comb over.
no, you don't look like that. No, let's be honest here. Come on now. Nothing even remotely the same. And by the way, I'm gonna have to share with you guys some of the worst haircuts. I have a whole entire photo album of bad haircuts from infanthood to like middle school. I had a bowl cut. I had a mullet. I have them all, and they're fucking hysterical, self-deprecating humor. I'll share them with you guys.
I showed one to Tia a couple hours ago.
Oh my god. I think we all had the terrible haircuts. Our moms thought they were beauticians. Anybody else
Oh,
lived through
God.
that era?
I was bald
Yeah.
forever.
I did.
It's crazy.
Jen.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody coming in. You want to hear some more of this, you guys?
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Jim.
Something I was going to say.
Hi, Jim.
Yeah, LFT. Don't even compare yourself because that's not it. And you know, I wouldn't even take these cracks. But she calls me and has continued to say such horrific things about me over and over again. And she's not even trying to insult my looks at this point. She is trying to take complete swoops at communities that I do not belong to, but being so dismissive about how that sounds to people in those communities.
Mm-hmm.
It is so unreal how much she takes no fucking accountability. And a year ago, she started off saying that when I started reviewing her 15 months ago, it was right after the live Burnt Toast Plate tonight, was one of the first lives where she was saying things about Chris and Katie with a panel of people about their last name. And I was just dumbfounded. I had been covering Justin and JLR and those guys, but I had never even heard of this person like that. So I was like, what the hell? And within the matter of days, I started covering her March 28th, 2024. By April 6th and 7th, her mods were writing emails, like multi-page emails about my mods to other creators down the Rabbit Hole News, who's got a big channel, does her own thing. Like I've always had Rabbit, and I've had respect for Rabbit. I've known who she is. Like we cover completely different things, two totally different arenas. But they wrote her a message because Chico became a mod over here, and how dare, like, what a bad representation it would look to Rabbit's channel, basically, to have Chico being a mod for one of the worst channels on YouTube. They started writing letters about me. Then BJ started saying that I was passing out a petition to get her off YouTube. I was handing out and reposting Arctic Fox, his petition to standardize Amber Alerts. But somehow BJ had got it to her that we were passing a petition around to get her off YouTube.
Get out of there, damn it.
Hank's getting into everything. It's
Log,
his the night.
log. Okay, just check.
It's so funny. He every time between 8 and 9 o'clock, he gets crazy. But they tried tattling on the mods. She confronted me to my face. Like I went on panel over there because she was lying about that. I confronted her and I was like, look, hit her StreamYard link. And I was like, look, I just want to come up here and tell you that what you're saying about the petition is inaccurate. Like what we were sharing is actually something that people should want to sign. I didn't want her misinforming people. Talk all the shit about me you want, but don't misinform. It turned into this spiral of her saying that I was weaponizing CPS or inciting CPS on her, then telling me that I would be responsible basically, or could be blamed if somebody took themselves.
Yeah.
She was trying everything, like within weeks of me reviewing her. Weeks. And I wasn't doing anything. I was just reviewing her words of what she was doing to the family, what they were saying. And she instantly, actually, hold on. Let's roll this one.
What everybody else does.
If you didn't see this one, this is one of our favorites around here. Courtesy
This
of
is not
BJ. This is back in August.
open.
What's up, y'all? I know a lot of you guys are trying to get closer to God, so I got
It's just an advertisement. It's not, it's the screen recording. Just ignore
some
it.
people I want you guys to meet.
I
The
still have
missionaries.
premium.
Now, no,
I did not pull a BJ just with the hair tonight. I still have premium.
I was gonna say.
I just didn't edit it.
I thought it wasn't personal, but there you are talking about me muting. She literally is over there saying she mutes every time her husband speaks because she's scared of what he's gonna say because he's drunk. No, you big-nosed ugly bitch. The reason that I mute when Craig is
I put a screen up just in case. I don't think there's any drop downs in this one, but just to be safe.
speaking is because he pops his head in and I don't know what he's going to say. It's not YouTube's business what we talk about in my personal life. He only drinks.
Again, I was advising that she muted more often.
Yeah.
I wasn't even being nasty about it.
On Fridays, you dumb twit. Not that that's any of your business. It's not. It's
You were saying that stuff publicly.
certainly not. You are a nosy, good for nothing, sleazy trash bag Karen.
I love this.
I did come on after this wearing a trash bag in one of my live streams. I'll have to go
You
find that.
You did.
I forgot I did. I came on wearing a black trash bag. I forgot that
Could we
shit.
play mine again after this too?
Of course.
Just my little clip
That's
at
what-
the beginning of this.
Of course.
You are a middle-aged Karen that has nothing better to do than to use the names of victims and their families as an excuse to drag people constantly to make your miserable self feel better.
You are miserable.
I can't with you.
All I had done at
Projection
this point,
much?
I hosted Mal at this point and I was reviewing her own words. Had I taken a few low blows? Yeah. Yep. But for the most part, I'd just been reviewing her words. She was really mad at me though. Really mad.
Evidently.
Yeah. This is my favorite though.
You really need help. When your own husband comes on YouTube and says that you are, what is it? What was the term that he used?
If you can't quote him, right, don't
Consumed.
quote him. Yeah, come on.
Nonsense's own husband says that she is.
She's got to wait for the comment section. She's so pissed off, but she's got to wait for the comment section to tell her what the word was.
What was the word? Oh my God, I'm so upset I can't even remember the freaking word.
Whoops.
Oh, this consumes her. That
already
should
said
tell
that.
you all you need.
He's explained this so many times too. Yeah, when I get in a rabbit hole, I give it my all. Yep. If I'm gonna lay something out, I'm gonna do it to my best capability. It's important because facts matter. And you seemingly forget that your own words are your own words that can just be played right back at you.
Need to know. This fucking consumes her. I would be embarrassed.
You did you hear Kyle?
We wish you would be embarrassed.
Right.
Things would be easier.
Fucking Kyle just starts busting up fucking laughing. Oh man. He walked in the door and he's cracking up right now. He's like, oh my God. She has no self-awareness. Like, I would be embarrassed. Ma'am, you say your deep dives that you do so much. I mean, come on now.
I would be embarrassed. Do you realize that he just admitted that you were obsessed with the drama so much so that it consumes you? And I freaking believe
That's not what he said.
that you
Hey.
spend all your
What?
Hi, Wolfie.
Thank you, Chico. Thank you. I mean, you would hope she would be consumed with her deep dives, because when you're talking about victims and their stories, like, you want to do it justice and you want to put effort into it and make sure you're telling as most factual information as you can. You would think she'd want to be consumed by what she puts into this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then again, that gets me for thinking, right?
time watching what everybody else does. Justin has never done a thing to you, but you sit over there and you trash that man constantly. Justin is nice to everybody. What did he do to you?
I can see
You
you above
constantly
the
berate
cover.
and mock and you sit there and you say, it's not personal. It's not personal. I do this because I'm passionate. I've been passionate about victims and their family members since I was 16. Oh, really? Really, bitch? You're passionate about going live and dragging people for filth and inciting all kinds of hate and real life shit against them? Because maybe you won't do it, but hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't put nothing past you.
Nothing had happened at this point in time. This was August of 2024, mind you. She didn't come out with like the blaming people for these type of things until like she kept saying that we'd be at fault if somebody did these things. She had gotten threats from Dark Horse about CPS that she had already tried to push off on me right away. Like April 9th is when I got those messages from Dark Horse of 2024 when she had made the threat. But I had only been reviewing BJ from March 28th. And then Dark Horse gets those fucking threats or sends those threats to her. So I asked and addressed Dark Horse publicly. I didn't know what the hell was going on or who these people were like that. She had emailed me some emails in 2023 about another story I was covering and told me her story, but nothing ever came of it. Like I responded 2 times total to 7 messages. She has not tried to contact me since April 12th, 2024. I had nothing to do with her, but BJ tried to blame me for Dark Horse. Oops, this one.
Oh my
And
gosh,
this
is brand new information. It's like we've never seen this before. Or
Right.
14, right? Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Insert name here. And here is, again, she can't fucking throw a fit about them saying anybody called her police. This was I think April is what I'd have to go look again at the screenshot, but this is one of her commenters, one of her friends. I don't even know if she might be a mod of hers that called the cops on me in my chat and told her very publicly. She didn't discredit this person, didn't say anything, didn't say, no, we don't need to do that. No, nothing. Like this friend of BJ's called the cops on me in my chat, or so she says in this $20 super chat, and says it's a felony. Basically what we were doing. None of us even engaged with her in a negative way to that. But then she throws
I'd like to call the cops on an internet.
Yeah.
They said mean things about me.
Can you fucking imagine?
Sir. And I want to remain anonymous, but I'm going to do a super chat.
Right? Like I was just like, I was so confused by that. And people were really confused by me contacting her. Again, I contacted them and gave them my information so they could have access to me if need be. Like people were so confused by that. They were like, oh, that's going real. And I was like, yeah, real life on myself. I gave them my information because you're not going to call me a child predator or incite people to believe that I'm a child predator based off of bullshit you knew was bullshit. And then have your subs. I mean, look at this shit though. The hypocrisy. God, she makes me mad. Just to hear this, Tia, doesn't it just infuriate you? Because it's just insert name here over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
All of you guys have gone through this similar shit and still are. Ooh.
That's what's so fascinating when DTOS put that video out. It's like, I always ask, like, what do her people think when they see that stuff from years ago? From 2021 and 2022, and just the progression of the same thing being said over and over and over again. Nothing's changed. Nothing.
Right? It's wild. It's fucking wild. And she is, oh God. Oh, let me just hit this button.
You're a fraud and you're as fraudulent as they come.
That's okay though. I'm working on that timeline of like the layout of things that have been removed. And there's some things that I need context for. So I asked Granny if she would help me because a lot of it is pre-litigation that I didn't even realize was going on because there's always multiple angles to this game. BJ aligns herself with people who would do the dirty work. That is something that she is very skilled with. And I'm sure you guys know that now too. She aligns herself with channels that do dirty shit.
I did.
Well, and the thing is too, and like I was saying, there's, kind of like what Tia just said, is she has a way of making you think that you're not doing dirty work and that you're doing things to like protect her and that you
like you're
care about
standing up for
her.
her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that you're like trying to help her because she has kids and this and that. And so then when you go on to help her, then it's thrown back in your face, which, like I've said, I've talked about it publicly and different things like that about the looking up of different people and such. And it was very much like, you don't realize until after that you're like, holy shit, that's not something, like, it was not how it was presented to you. And like, now you learn from that. I mean, she doesn't, but the rest, like some of us do.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I went after Granny for BJ. And then the beauty of it was BJ then went to TT with Granny. No one blames Granny, by the way. She totally, I mean, of all of them, Granny had the most to go over to TT and talk about it. But then TT, like, mother truckers me up and down while BJ is on her panel. Now, bitch, I did what I did for you, and you're over there. It's mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling.
It's crazy.
It really blows my mind, because it's like, how you are completely unaware.
She does it every time, though. She's got a way of doing this. It's wild. Oh, I did that wrong. Sorry, guys. Hold on. There we are.
And for the record, I've apologized publicly and privately to Granny several times.
You two bad actors, yes. All three of them. Yep. This is Mal, Tia, and LFT.
Hello.
They were all different, kind of overlapping different seasons. Correct?
Yes. Actually, Mallory came on with BJ on our channel to talk about Murdoch one time.
Oh, sorry. I just had a flashback. Remember that night, and I audibly expressed it.
Hey, Joanne.
And Mallory was an absolute, not knowing us, by the way, she didn't know who we were.
Oh,
we
she
had
knew who, but she had never been on panel with us.
Oh, I didn't think she knew who we were, actually.
When y'all came on panel, like, I have no doubt that you knew of at least our names because of
I
your
was
dynamic at the time. Like, you knew
DTOS, I was with you. LFT and I were with you. We just weren't in any of the group chats or anything. We were there when Hooligan was there.
I knew of you guys, but only from what Brittany had told me.
Right. We were bad.
Well,
but go ahead now.
No. Well, yes. Yes and no. I did. I already am back already. Look at that. Lightning Pier.
Yeah, you were fast as hell.
You're welcome. But you guys didn't know.
Speedy.
Peed in a flash. It was
you messaged me behind the scenes and then you come back and you're like, I was so fast.
Well, I didn't. If anyone talked to me, I did wash my hands. Someone messaged me behind the scenes and said, make sure to wash your hands. I did. But I knew of you guys, and I'd seen I don't even remember what it was, but it was all within that time frame of when we came up on panel.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, we invited them to come over and do Murdoch with us because at the time, many creators were doing Murdoch, and we had a great time. No, you don't have to remember that, DTOS. It's not a requirement. Sparky, yes, I really liked her too.
Did you guys see this one?
Yeah.
Is she more convincing? Just curious how she pulls.
So,
for me, I think when you're ignorant to it, it's different. I think when you don't know. Sorry, Mal, you go ahead.
You are totally fine. Where was I?
We're going to be in so much fucking trouble. And you guys, this was not planned out. This was 5 minutes before I was going on. I told Mal earlier that I was going to do a live tonight. And if she wanted to join me, she could, because she's been being lied on again recently. And I was like, you want the link? And then TNLFT appeared too. And bam, here we go. And it was like, we threw this together. So this is just a genuine conversation. So ask, as long as these guys are okay with it, ask whatever you want.
Anything you want. I will be 100% transparent. I mean, to be fair, I've had good things to say about Brittany in the past.
Yeah, you have.
I don't right now, but there are positive things that we did have in the past. Otherwise, I wouldn't have hung out. What was that?
I said they're really hard to see and you have to squint.
Yeah, and it was only for 3 months, but whatever. I mean, cool.
But it felt like so much longer to that. But I echo what
I will say that, and I said this back then, and everyone's going to get it in this chat particularly, but when you see it, you can't unsee it. And when I saw it, I was done. I was donezo.
Well, and so for me, I didn't actually, she was like my introduction to YouTube. So I came in during Kylie Rodney, and I came in watching a separate channel that she had gone up on. I'd gone up on that channel a handful of times, just because it's something that interests me. I mean, for those of you that know, and for those of you that don't, I went to school for lots of different things, but one of them being forensic psychology and stuff like that. So for me, it's always just been more of a passion project. And then I went into this other chat and then got really into the live streaming. And then Brittany had gone up on this person's live. And then I kind of had started talking to not necessarily Brittany. I talked to other people first, and then eventually ended up on Brittany's channel, and up on the live. And then it literally just kind of snowballed. And it is something when you first go into it, like being naive to YouTube in general, that especially at the time, because I went from like watching creators to then having their phone numbers and them calling me and having friendships with them and things like that, where you do get like this special feeling, but then at the same time, then you get used to it and you actually become friends. So I don't think it's necessarily that she's more convincing behind the scenes. I think it's being naive to the situation that you're in, but then at the same time, because like I genuinely, and you could ask anyone, she was my best friend for 8 months. And to me, it was a genuine friendship. Like I was sending her packages and different things for yes, but we would also FaceTime all day, every day, and talking consistently and different things like that. So we were very close in that aspect of things, other than being on the channel.
You spent pretty much all day together.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like, it's not necessarily that she's more convincing. It's more of the fact that you care more until you get to the point where she kind of, you start to see the patterns of things of like, okay, well, that wasn't the truth, or that's not how this went down. And there were a handful of things, and I've said this publicly, of things where I would know the truth behind the scenes and would see her coming out on YouTube and purposely doing it when I wasn't around, because she know I wouldn't be okay with it. So, I don't want to necessarily get into specifics, I suppose, but like there were a handful of times she knew that I was at work and I didn't have service on my phone, so I couldn't be listening to her, and she'd go live and be telling the chat about something, horrific that happened in her life. And I'd be like, well, why don't you tell them this about it so that they can, research it, or you could find this. And she'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. Or when the information came out about the swatting and stuff like that, where I had talked to her police station the next day, and they told me that, you know, they just went to the wrong address. And I told her that, and she was like, just don't bring it up. And so even if you were there during that time, like, I was very uncomfortable when situations like that would come up, because she was still my best friend at the time. But at the same time, I could see that she's lying to everyone else. And these were all people that I had made virtual friendships with, that I did care about, like, in that essence. And so it was that was kind of when it all started to go downhill of that. And then you hear the different things from behind the scenes of different things that she was saying. And then obviously I left for my own reasons. And it has nothing to do with what she says I left for. And if you didn't hear, I literally read the text messages of me leaving, because she never called me.
If you guys haven't seen that live either, that Mal previously did with receipts, I reposted in the community tab today too. So if you are interested, she shows receipts for all sorts of stuff. And she talks at length about all of the reasons why she left and things that were happening. And I mean, it's really in depth. It's over 5 hours, but it's great because you didn't leave anything like unanswered, in my opinion.
Well, and I think too, like, even after I left, like I said, for my own reasons. It wasn't until after I left that I found out the truth about a lot of the situations and what was happening, and the nights when her internet would stop working and I was left on lives, that actually she was going into trauma chats.
Yeah.
But the thing is when I was there, and the group that I was there with, that a majority of them I am still very good friends with till this day. Everyone but her. Like, all of us were saying the same thing. Ignore everything. Let's just do true crime. No one can hurt you. Nothing can be used against you if you're just doing true crime. Let's ignore them. The amount of times I had to say, like, don't look at the numbers. Who cares who's watching? We're doing this because we love it. Like, the amount of times, and I think, yes, she still does that. And
can I cut you off really quick? Can you remember where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. Amy, I felt bad too, because Jay got some of the repercussions, because BJ, when I debunked the dog handler situation, it was because of BJ and Julia. And I tried warning Julia before, and we tried warning everybody about that situation, but BJ was like tossing gas on that situation. And they were genuinely promoting that she was real, not because of them looking into the situation, but because it was me. And she was pissed off at me. She didn't go look into it. So she was continuing to like double and triple down that she was legit, as Jay was like, okay, this lady is not legit. It was a shit show. An absolute fucking shit show. So just a little story though. I'm sorry I was bitchy. I was so done pretty early on with so many of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit BJ was doing, like every situation she was involved in. But again, there's emails or messages between her and other creators that she was asking people to go legal on us in April. I had just started reviewing her at the end of March. Anyways, okay, go back to what you're doing. I just wanted to tell Amy I was sorry. I was a bitch to so many people. I have zero tolerance for a lot of shit. So I've been watching it from this angle for so long. It's so frustrating when people don't see it. And I'm like, how do you not see what she's doing?
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. A lot of people don't.
And it's crazy too, because you don't realize like the tunnel you're in when you're there, because the story she's telling you is literally what she's saying out loud. But if you don't know trauma or YouTube in general, then you don't understand that this is a pattern, and this happens every few months, and it's the same story every single time. And, the amount of times, and like, if you guys were seeing NorCal Jim in chat, like, he's still a good friend of mine till this day. And he was one of the ones there, and that was one thing that Brittany had used, I think, to her advantage during our time frame there, is we really didn't like the drama of things. She knew that. She knew we were not going into Chroma chats. We didn't know who half of these people were. So for her, she never had to realize, like, or she never had to, like, worry that when we were on panel talking because her power went out or her internet went out, that we would go and see her in, you know, some random Chroma chat, because we weren't part of that side of things. So for me, it was like, I think she utilized that, and that's why it took us so long a lot of us to leave, because we didn't see that side of her, a lot of us, until after we left and found that type of stuff out. I didn't know that she was going into Chroma chats on the nights that she left me until after I left.
I don't think anybody knows what she's doing when they're there, except like when people are telling them over and over, like, but that's usually people's, and
you don't believe it.
Right. And she's good at covering stories, but she's good at keeping like six areas of separation, always 6 degrees of separation between everybody. So how she does this, and this is my opinion based off what I've seen, is she keeps everybody in an individual chat. So her mods, for instance, she keeps them in like individual chats. And then she has some chats that certain ones are allowed in and others aren't.
Yeah.
And she constantly causes conflict between the group of her own mods. So they don't like or they distrust the other group. That built-in distrust works in her favor when things fall apart. Then that person turns into the fall guy, and the other mods are like, oh, yep, nope, it's that person. That person's at fault. And then it just cycles around over and over and over and over. She does it to every group. And there's always a few, sadly, usually in most groups, that are very emotionally invested and really believe what she's told them all this time. And so they take it real, like some of these people take it really hard. These are real relationships to them. They spend a lot of time together. Like, I'm not trying to discount that in any way. These relationships are real, they're tangible. So when they lose that, it's shocking to them, and they don't want to see it either. It's really sad because she preys on her own people for her grift, like what she needs. Like, people are disposable. Everybody is disposable and has an expiration date. I hate to say it that way, but it's true.
Why do you think her friends and mods don't acknowledge her issues? Why would they cover for it? I think she keeps everybody at arm's length with that type of stuff. I don't think anyone has the full scope of it. I'm sure, I guarantee a majority of her mods talk in a group chat without her in it and are talking about that. I could probably, I mean, they're going to say, I can't believe she would just say that. But like, especially when you care about someone, you're going to try and figure it out, especially if they're giving you the runaround with it. So,
yeah, care and concern. Again, these are relationships to people. These are people that she spends a lot of time on the phone, like video chatting with her people when she's not live. And she's live quite a bit, but she fosters that environment. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it happens naturally too, to some degree on this app. I will say that.
Absolutely.
But you have to, you have to have healthy boundaries, in my opinion, or attempt to.
Well, and I think the thing is too, she doesn't really allow for that.
No, not at all.
And it's crazy because when you are in that inner circle, you very much don't want to be ousted, and you know the things that you're going to be ousted for.
Right. You also feel a sense of responsibility.
Yeah, you do. But it's the type of thing where it's like, okay, I know I can't say this, otherwise I'm out. And so, it takes a very long time, because one thing she is very good at is building that community over there. And the amount of people that I've had conversations with that are like, I was there for so long because I didn't want to lose the friends I made there, is astronomically high. And so a lot of the people that are still there, or that were there for longer or something like that, a lot of it has to do like just with that aspect of things. It's not necessarily her, it's the community that she surrounds herself with, because a majority of the community that are just chatters are really good people.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the way she maneuvers is quite slick, to be honest. And that's why I always say, like, she is stupid in certain things, but she is very smart when it comes to the art of manipulation. She knows how to do it, and she's very good at it. Like, when people sit there and say, oh, it's became an obsession, I've called out over 100 creators over the last 15 months or addressed misinformation from so many creators. I did one that was 75 psychics and mediums. She instantly started playing shitty games with me.
Yeah.
Her mods emailing other creators saying that I was going to incite CPS. Like, she does that so people think that she is the victim. Like, if you're insulated like she does, you see me as, or you see people like me who address her as a threat to her, and you got to protect her. She has this way of making you guys feel like you're responsible for her safety because she is so inadequate of protecting herself.
Well,
Does that
and
make sense?
It makes sense. And the other thing too is the amount of times where when I was there, we would be like, you need to call the police. You need to make a police report. And she'd be like, okay, I'm gonna, and never once did. So I was there when the boys had uploaded the video, the bad one. And there's like certain aspects of that day that I remember clearly, and then others that I don't. But I, even being there at the time, I've still to this day never seen the video. I don't want to see the video. But it's still one of those things where even though she was my best friend at the time, there was a lot of times where she's not answering her phone, even in situations like that, where I'm like, okay, you need to make a report. Like, you need to, this is something where this video is out there, regardless of how it made it up there, and it needs to be, there needs to be some type of record of it. And you know, it never happened. And there was a majority of things, but now when you look back, I'm like, okay, how many, obviously I know that situation was real, but like, how many of these situations did she also just make bigger behind the scenes to keep us on that edge of like, something's going to happen, you know? And it's scary and sad now, but I've said this privately to, I think all three of you, like, the way that I see myself and some of the people who are on her panels now and speaking for her, and the way that they're feeling about things and the things that they're saying is identical to how I was and my thoughts and my opinions and how I would speak up on her behalf and doing things like that. And it's scary. It's scary to see now how much I was being fed behind the scenes that wasn't accurate, and to now see other people doing that. Like, it's so weird, and it's one of those hard things for me. And one of the reasons why I do still talk about her and bring her up to a certain extent is because I don't want people to go through what I did. I did get too involved in that. But like, for me, I'm very empathic, so I feel a lot. And so for me, I guess I wouldn't necessarily change anything. But at the same time, if I could stop someone from going through what I went through, I will. And that's why I continue to speak up on it, because it's not genuine. It's never as bad as she says it is. And I guarantee that if, you know, she's telling you one thing, there's a whole other side to the story, even if it seems simple. Yeah.
But we never, I don't think in our experience with her, because I think we all, and I said this like a year ago, I don't know what the group that she has surrounding her now, like panel guests, her consistent panel guests, things like that, and her mom, I don't know what they've done so differently than the 111 and a half of us, at least from, or however many are, I don't know what they did that was so different because we all encouraged the same thing. But I can tell you one thing that is very different this time.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have like it speak up for Brittany and defend Brittany, but I will reality to each his own. I respect that you support Britt and all that. That is your thing. But I would last about 14 seconds with you up there because you got to get a grip.
Well, and not only that is everything is emotional. None of it is a mind, like an act. You can't have a conversation with anyone over there. And that's kind of been the entirety of that too, in that same sense.
The whole dynamic has changed. Yep. I've even said, I'm not a big fan. I can be cordial to people. I can be civil because she can talk about class all she wants. I'll give her $1,000 right now if she has an Amy Vanderbilt or an Emily Post book anywhere within that house. But that aside, I can still be civil to her, but I can honestly say no, right? I'm not a huge fan of her by any means. And I say that as like I can feel it like bubbling underneath my rib cage because there are just certain things that really do aggravate.
Could be gas.
But I can say, in all sincerity, this is a side of her I've never seen.
Yeah,
like, I feel like this is different than what I witnessed. I don't know what's happened.
I do. You want me to tell you the difference?
Sure.
I don't.
Look at the channels she's attached herself with.
Yeah.
Who are going after these creators individually. And she has aligned herself with these people who are doing horrific things to people, making websites. That's going as real life as possible. There are channels that are putting people's information out and like FOIAing shit and doing fucking websites on people. And she has aligned herself with these people. So she has this air of arrogance almost that I don't think she had before. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I see.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what's so surprising. But at the same time, I'm going like in my head going, well, what the hell? Like I've even had to evaluate like my own standards and like, how did I get drawn into this? Like, back in 2022. And I had to do some self-reflecting myself because at Brittany, at some point, you have to understand you can't control YouTube any more than you can control the weather. No one has ever told you that you can't. We all know you have a wish list. Hell, half of us have it. I know 4 channels right now I could name to be like, you want to go see it because people have done clips on it for years.
Yeah.
You've done the PayPal funds. You do it. You got some kickback. What did we tell you? Okay, keep going. Ignore the fucking noise, and you keep going.
I had a wish list. You had a wish list.
But at this point, though, like I am tired. This is where you just either have to come forward and admit, like, yo, I'm never going to change, and this is how I am, and I'm always going to see it like this. But like when you get up there and say things like, y'all, I wish I could tell y'all what's going on, but I know I would get the backlash. Nope, that's no longer our fault. You are an adult. You can do what you want. You can say what you want, and people can support you, contribute financially, in chat, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. That is on you. The thing is, Brett, you've neglected to change your behavior. You've neglected to adjust to be able to play the game. And you find yourself in the same situation over and over and over and over again. And it gets really old, especially when you want to promote yourself in the image that you do. So I encourage you, at some point, you got to change your plan because it's not on everybody else. And we've got a ton of ass proof. And I think it goes beyond just us up here on panel right now. My guess would be there are a ton of other people that could speak up and say more. And I don't want to hear your excuses for it. What I would love to hear about something would be like, you know what? I didn't think about it that way. You're right. I could see how that would come across. That's not what I meant, but I understand what you're saying. Thank you for pointing it out. I'll tell me what charity to donate to right now, Britt, and I will do it.
Oh,
if you would if you could bring yourself to do that. That's all it takes. And I think it would take you so much further because a ton of us have supported you in the past. And we've actually been like legit, we'll support you one way or another. But then when it's always something, we're juggling it. And I've had to take believe me, I've had to take a ton of constructive criticism. And I've also taken, Britt, a lot of blows. But I'm not like you're pushed be careful and play the game smart and do freaking better, because at the end of the day, all four of us on panel, as much as we may not like you, we still would have that ounce of saying you have the potential to do better. So do it.
Yeah. Everybody has the potential of doing better.
Yeah.
If they want to. Couple things. I'm going to interrupt you guys really quick.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Kimberly, thank you so much for the support. BJ is sinister. She uses insinuations to be just vague enough to dodge accountability, but venomous enough to rile her subs into action. When shit hits the fan, she has plausible deniability. Absolutely vile. Agreed. Thank you for the support. The Tony Tony Nick comment. I've actually seen people making excuses for her over and over repeatedly recently about how Nick's a con man. Nick conned her into it. I'm sorry. There is so many adults around her that were in that litigation chat with her.
Yeah.
And people that advised her in the positive fashion, warned her about this person. She knew exactly what she was doing because it had Granny's name on it. She is determined. At the end of the day, Granny is that's all, in my opinion, she thinks about and is concerned with. Every single thing has to revolve around Granny and somehow, and she is determined to destroy that. Sorry. Thank you, Mama JF6, Mama J6. Thank you so much for the support. But don't you guys agree? She is so blinded by her hatred of Granny, but that happens to people. And it's a huge display of what she's doing.
And one of the aspects of it too, that I find very interesting is when I was there, she very rarely talked about Granny. And so now, but then the weird part is it literally went from I'm wondering if that's just because we stayed out of the drama side of things, so she knew not to talk to us about it.
Yeah. Yeah. She had her other people that she was talking to about it.
But the thing is there were other people that were not even in the drama sphere, but that were in her drama sphere that she had issues with that she'd talk to us about. So it was very interesting. And now, even going back, there's a lot of things that are said that I'm like, holy shit, she's obsessed with Granny. And I'm like, I never saw that personally until I was out of that circle. And I'm like, that's nuts. But then I also go back to thinking of the things that she said to me about other people, and it's exactly the same thing she's saying about Granny.
Yeah. Well, target shift. Yeah, it truly is maddening.
Mm-hmm.
Maddening to see. I just gotta say this. I don't care how people feel independently about Clue or any of us as sole creators. There is spaces in this situation that are so far unacceptable that are just the things people are condoning being done to her and said about her and her family based on a man that she reported. She did everything she properly could to protect her child. Everything. That takes strength. That takes huge determination. And for the people who are okay with that being used against her, websites being put up because of why? Why exactly? Not because you're trying to bring awareness to him, but because you're trying to torment her and accuse her of doing shit. That is so beyond. We're okay with FOIAing reports to get a gotcha moment, and those reports being handed off to people that have nothing but nefarious intent. And then it turns into further FOIAing of personal custody situations that we have no business involved in. That's what we push back against with what they do to true crime victims. And we're like, oh yeah, this is great. And she's aligned herself with all of these people who are willing to do all of this shit. Don't look over here. Don't look there.
Yeah.
God, she's so frustrating. It's so fucking frustrating.
It's always the what ifs with her too, which is crazy because she'll never up front like address anything that we've said or take accountability for anything that she's done. And it's just, it's still mind-boggling to me.
It's fucking wild. Like wild to me, the shit going on. I feel so bad for every person that is on the receiving end of some of this shit because it's maddening. It's like, wait, what? I did what? I said what?
Yeah. Well, and one thing.
Mallory, that thing. Sorry,
Go ahead, LT.
I'm so sorry, Mallory. Did that thing go through it or not?
I don't know, Becky. Did you get my email?
Oh, I didn't look. Hold
on. One thing that
it's a chain letter. If anyone.
Yeah. If Becky doesn't read it in the next 10 minutes, she's a goner. But one thing I always told her, and I mean, I've said this in certain chats as well, that, you know, YouTube as a profession is something that can be taken away in an instant. There's no one that, if you lose monetization, there's literally no one that you can call and you're waiting for an automated thing back. But the other thing with that is that not only is it never promised, it's never consistent. And even if you're on every night, it's not consistent. The only time that YouTube should be utilized as a sole income is if it's coming in as a sole income, but it should never be all your ducks in one basket. It should always be something that, yeah, at that moment you could be making enough money to pay your bills, but it's never something that you should be relying on. But one of the things that I was very adamant with her about is that you can't say it's your job just because you're going to make other people pay you for it. YouTube should be your job if you have the ability to have it be your job. It's not other people's responsibility to pay you. And, you know, so it's like, yeah, it's cool if you're making an income from YouTube. Awesome. But it's not something where you need to rely on other people as your income. If you're not making an income without begging for it and not doing anything worth that income, it's not a job. You need to get a different job that's more reliable. You have family to protect and take care of. It's not something that you should be relying on 100%, that all of a sudden it's time to pay your house bills and you can't afford it because not enough people gave you money. That's not anything. And the thing is it could have nothing to do with us and it's all gone tomorrow. What are you going to do? You need to have a backup plan and protect your family.
And if it's your job, it's something that like you take, then you commit yourself. Like you have to produce something. Literally produce something. Don't get online and replay or push your lap back. And by the way, Britt, for the record, I mean this is constructive criticism, and I mean it in all sincerity. Like, you know how people get on you about like you've got something scheduled for 2:20 p.m. one afternoon, and then all of a sudden it's done to 7:30, and then at 10:15, or it's constantly pushing.
Oh God, we play that game every time LFTC's alive. She'll say, "Oh, she's going 2:30," and I'm like 7:35. And then I'm like, then it'll be 9:20.
Yep. So
really quick, you two.
So again, this would be a great example where if you're running this as a business and you're doing it to be your job, quote unquote, if you will, then take that moment then and be like, you know what? I've gotten some like criticism about that. Like people are like, okay, where is she? And then it was like, okay, now it's been pushed like 10:15. Okay, quit scheduling it. If you don't know when you're going to, then do a spontaneous live. I'm telling you, people are going to show up. People will still be there because that might be a better look for you than this pushing it back every, 2.5 hours. Like, because, and by the way, I do agree that you're probably dealing with stuff at home, kids, school pickups, whatever.
Bullshit.
I'm adult enough to say that is a factor in your life. But I'll tell you another thing that should be a factor is getting your crap together and conducting your that way. And I do think you would have better luck, and you would recognize, like, because you right now recognize that you get that criticism.
No, the bottom line, let me interrupt you for 1 second, LFT, because the bottom line, and this is one thing that annoys the crap out of me, is it's respect for the people that you're going live to. It's to your audience. If you set a time for 8 o'clock and people show up at 8 o'clock, I mean, there should be no excuse that you're not there. What are you doing with your life? This is YouTube. This is not quantum physics. Y'all don't work for Elon. I mean, this is not that hard to push a live button. You know, it's just about respecting other people. And if you're expecting them to pay your bills to keep your lights on, the very least you can do is respect their time.
Exactly.
Do you know how pissed off I get when I have to move something or I'm running late because I don't have my shit together? Oh my God, it makes me insane. And then I go on and I'm like, oh my God, you guys, you know, it's frazzling. And it's just, to me, it's such a major disrespect to those people, whether it's 2 or 2,000. I don't care. It is disrespectful to change your times or be late for 35 minutes when you have your time set at 10 and you don't go live till 11:30 or whatever. It's disrespectful. Those people are paying you.
Well, and not only that, is she would tell me straight to my face, like, they'll be there. Like, they'll be there regardless. They'll be there.
That's what exactly.
And that's just the whole thing. Do we still have the video?
I have it right here, but
no,
I have.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
that
the one
one.
you guys sent me.
Yes.
I have. Am I playing that?
Yeah.
You're gonna want to play that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first
County.
time Brittany's victim card was pulled.
Okay, I'll play it. I've listened to a little bit of it, so I know exactly what we're going into. Janice and Accounting.
Okay, I was going to say, have you heard it first? Because you might want to.
No, it's okay. Do I need to edit anything?
No,
I don't. Is there drop downs?
I do think
everything's
no.
good to go.
Okay. Actually, I don't know.
No,
I'll put a screen up.
No, I'm telling you, actually, the chat's actually probably the best part of it.
Okay, I'll leave it up then.
No one in there says anything. There's no like attack of other people. No. Like it is.
Okay.
I would say if we're gonna share it, then let's share it and be upfront with it, and then let people. You know what I mean? Like I think we're to that point. But no, I do not think there is nothing with anyone, including Brittany. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you finish with Janice, and then we can do the video.
You guys want to answer her questions though? Do you think she will ever recover from where she is now? Her YouTube channels are spiraling, and do you think she really understands what she has done to cause this? What is happening is on her? No, absolutely not.
No to both questions.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Janice. I don't.
Thank you for the support too.
I think that with her inability to accept responsibility for her own faults, it's going to be very difficult. She will find a new case and she will find a new crew. She always does, but it will never be the same. And with the injunction, I think it could get a lot worse.
And actually, what Tia was saying, my thought was, will she ever understand what's really happening or even how she's contributed to it? No. But do I think she'll survive? Yes, because it's been the same damn thing for at least that I know of, like 3.5 years now. So, and I've had to accept that it is what it is. Like she will still come out. She will survive in one way or another. We will never agree with it probably, but like I've accepted it. I'm still shocked by the way she conducts herself at times, because I do think, take it as a compliment, Brittany, that you've got people that put higher expectations on you than what you're showing.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Sorry.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Yes.
You want me to, nonsense, you want me to give a little bit of a quick little like synopsis of what this is?
Sure.
Okay, so this was back in, for the record, at the top y'all might see like it says the recording time might be in October. That's just when I was able to go back to screen record it. Tia and I both left like in September of 2022. And we've been having some back and forth with Britt, like trying to talk just like as I'm sure her mods do now, like encouraging her, going through all this left and right with her. And we just got to the point where, ironically, I do remember this day very specifically. So when this live that says October at the top, I think, of my screen recording, this actually happened probably like mid-August to early September.
Mid-August.
Yeah, like
it was mid-August.
Okay, I just want to.
It was before the birthdays.
So, and the funny thing is, and I will be very, very honest. I said I had Tia somehow. I don't even think Tia and I had spoken. If Tia hadn't clicked the link, I was about to. I would not have had the same story to share, but I had the same point to give to her. And if she hadn't have done it, I was going to. Without organized any kind of anything. That was literally me and just being very honest. Like, because you hit that point where you're like, you can have a conversation with someone and try to do it constructively. And then you get to that point where you're willing to also do that on panel. And I think that's where we both were at this time. So I just wanted to preface it that way.
Okay, here we go. Thank you all for joining us again. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you for sending people over. I appreciate that. Burnt Toast, people were coming in and saying, came from Burnt Toast. I actually was really glad to see you addressing BJ, because you lay things out in such a great fashion, and it's so easy to see. Like, you make things so easy to follow. And this is another one of those ones that if you blink, she's on to a new person, and it's so confusing to so many people, but you've been doing amazing content on her. I'm glad she made it to your pasture. Okay, here's this. Thank you all for coming over.
There's nothing there.
Oh, there's nothing there. You can't see it? Hold on.
It's a black screen.
I see a black screen.
There you go.
It's loading. There we go.
Yeah,
you hear it?
Did
you guys hear it? I'll just back it up. Here you go. Try again.
No, I had to mute because my kids are nervous.
Got it now?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
The game.
Oh, well, I used to tell my kids, kill each other quietly.
Yeah, just do it silently, please. Wait a second. Do you want to play a different game? No.
You want to email?
Bye. And the little I have heard.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so I do want to explain this. I am human. I'm just like everybody else. I talk to my friends.
Just so everybody knows, she's going to come for me again and claim, I already know just off of this, that she's going to come for me again and throw an absolute shit fit because there is young voices in the background of her public content that was clipped years ago. She's going to come for me, and it will incite the same crazy people to call me a child predator again, I'm sure. And she'll cry over this. But I just want, no, don't apologize. This isn't, again, this is what she has put out here time and time again. It is not our responsibility when she's sitting there and that clip, I'll finish playing that clip because it'll show how years of this has gone on. And then she points the fingers at us and says, how dare you play something with my children in it? Or you're stalking my family, or you're like, this is on her at this point. I am sick and tired of being blamed for doing something nefarious by clipping her and her background noise being the problem. So fucking say all the shit you want, BJ. This is a you problem, not an us problem. Carry on.
Privately. Okay, is that Tia Dash? Because it just says Tia in the backstage. Okay, it is. Hold on,
I'm gonna mute. I'm just here for a drop, but I gotta stop looking stuff. So I'm here and I'm gonna mute. Hi, Tia.
Okay, can I just say I love your avatar pin? Cute.
It's hot, right?
Yeah. I missed you terribly. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing fantastic.
I hope you are. I missed you.
You too. I'm gonna mute now though, so you ladies chat.
Okay. I'm glad you're up here, actually. I'm really glad you're up here. Hi, you guys. Forgive me. I am not going to read chat. I'm just going to talk to Britt. That's all I'm going to do right now. So if you guys will please just bear with me. And Brittany, do you have your phone? What are you on your?
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me try to make it bigger. I don't think I can.
Computer
though.
or your phone or what?
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
I don't think I can. Give me a second.
I'm sure it's something too that eventually we could upload somewhere too.
Like I can adjust. Right, just it's been a pain in the butt on my end.
I don't think I can. I'm sorry, guys. If you're on a phone, you can zoom in, but maybe we can post it after.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. This isn't my normal, what I usually load them into. I guess I could load it. Well, let's see.
Listen to it first.
Give me
Yeah.
5 minutes. Okay. Don't look at anything. Don't read chat. Just listen for 5 minutes. This is all
Not
I'm
Tia
asking,
calling
okay?
her out for always not paying attention.
And I come to you with love and respect and as your friend. Okay. I come in peace, man. This is not me coming at you at all, but this is our come to Jesus moment right here. All of us, we're going to have our come to Jesus moment, and we're
All right. Helmets and waiters, please. This is the come to Jesus moment. And if you know Tia, you know it's about to get laid down.
going to.
And BJ is going to. I can't even wait. When Tia has something to say, she is so great at saying it. I love it. I'm actually excited for this, Tia.
This is it. The rubber meets the road. So I'm going to tell you a story first, and then I'm going to tell you a couple other things. So the story I'm going to tell you is a story I told LFT the other day. And supposedly, and I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly this is a true story that's been handed down for a couple generations. And two of my uncles, they were brothers. They ran a, I know you're going to be like, what the hell does this have to do with anything? I have a point. They owned an auto parts store. And one day a customer came in and was speaking to brother number one and asked for some kind of weird battery. And brother number one's like, there's no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about. And they went back and forth for 15 minutes on this damn battery. You know, there is no such thing. Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Whatever. Customer leaves in a huff, totally pissed off. Brother number one goes to brother number two. His chest is all puffed out. He's like, ha, ha, ha. Brother number two says to him, you feeling good? You good? He's like, yeah, I won. He goes, really? Did you win? He goes, yeah, I did. Did you hear me? I won that argument. He goes, yeah, we're not here to win the argument. We're here to sell the battery. Okay? So here's my point, Brittany. You're not here to win the war. You're here to sell the battery. Stop engaging in this crap. I don't care what they're saying. No one has to believe it, or they can believe it. It affects you none, other than it hurts your feelings. And I do acknowledge that, but it literally affects you none. These people, they found your soft spot and they're going to keep going. Now that they know it's breaking you, it's hurting your feelings, they're going to keep going. It's not going to stop. So what I'm going to say to you is a really harsh comment. You are no longer a victim, Brittany. You are a participant. You are participating every single fucking time you respond to whomever out there is saying whatever. You are now a participant in the game. You have no excuses. You cannot go back and say they're coming at me. No, you've participated now. The only way that you can win this war is sell the battery, run your channel, keep going, do your thing, leave the rest behind. Okay.
Can I just pause it really quick? Because can you only imagine, like, let's just all have a visual moment and picture her like so flustered
shitting brick
because her ass is getting handed to her. And you know her typical fashion is to mute or have an argument and like talk over somebody or kick them off panel. Like she normally is in that spot, but she is so shook up she can't find the button, which button to hit. Tia,
well, and Tia and LFT are still her friend at this point. So this is literally Tia like coming to her literally as a friend, caring. And that's why Brittany never kicked her off. And if you remember, when was this? 2022? 2023? 2022. So like this was years ago that this conversation was having to be had for her. And then looking to where we are now.
It's just chef's kiss.
Okay, leave it. Don't worry about it. Just if you give, and I don't know Melissa from Adam. I really don't. I don't know her. I don't have anything good, bad, or indifferent to say. I don't know her. All I'm saying to you is every single time you reply to her or to whomever, and I'm using Melissa, sorry, Melissa, I'm using her as an example. Every time you reply, you're a participant in the game. That gives them the okay to keep coming. if you shut it down, if you don't respond, if you speak to your friends, if you yell, scream, holler, cry, throw things behind the scenes at your friends because they're there for you for that, that's okay. But neither one nobody's a victim here. Everyone's feelings are hurt, and I don't know where to stop it. And I'm done. Like I told you the other day, I said, listen, if you want to do drama, you are going to be successful at it. If you want to and do it and slam that shit, make that money, do what you got to do. I'm behind you all the way. If you want to do true crime, then do that, but do not intertwine them. You will not be a success. And you have everything to be a success. You have an amazing community behind you. And you have people in here who love both you and Melissa who are still here. That is more than anybody can ask for. That is way more than normally people pick sides. So you got a special crew in here that's willing to respect your feelings and Melissa's or whoever, I don't know whoever else is out there. Do I know that it's hard having videos made about you? Girl, yes, I do know that 100%. It hurts. I've cried. I've had it happen. It sucks. It hurts your feelings. But I cannot reply or I become a participant and I don't want to fucking play. Now, Brittany, this is my question to you. And this is everything right now. Are you here to win or are you here to sell the fucking battery? I'm going on mute.
So here's the thing.
Woo!
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Woo! I got that transition right there, though.
Here's the thing.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Let's hear that right here.
Play. Now, Brittany, this is my question to you. And this is everything right now. Are you here to win or are you here to sell the fucking battery? I'm going on mute.
So here's the thing. It's never been about winning with me. Contrary to what people think, it never has.
This is my
I'm not
favorite
really
part.
sure if
This is
you
my
all...
favorite part. This is my favorite part.
I'm sorry, but that bitch always has to have the last word. Tell me I'm wrong.
Does it have to be a good word?
Doesn't have to make sense or be intelligent, but
she's got to respond. She's got to respond.
Yeah. Well,
she can't say, give me time to think about this. Hold on. That went right over her fucking head.
Oh, yeah, you're about to hear
She's
why.
like, Tia just brought up car batteries on my live. What am I supposed to say? I don't know anything about cars.
Oh, I'll chime in at the end as to what was said after because I remember it very, very well. So, but get ready for the good part.
That's all I'm thinking right now is her mind was probably going, how can I grift for a car battery? She just asked me about a battery. Tia that was, holy shit, Tia. That was great.
You missed my point.
How relentless
is do not respond. That's how you win.
Oh, I got to hear that again.
Here's the thing. It's never been about winning with me. Contrary to what people think, it never has. I'm not really sure if you all
also agree
how relentless
is do not respond. That's how you win. Don't give it air.
Okay.
You're stronger and you're better. You are stronger and you're better.
Holy shit. Hold on. We got to hear that one more time. I love that.
And the
That's
chat,
the
chat was like, Tia, 100%. Tia, yes. Tia, 100%.
Yeah.
Like they're all go. They're like, yes, girl. Yeah.
Yeah. They're all cheering Tia on. Yeah.
And you're better. You are stronger and you're better. And I know that this is a tough discussion. I did not want to do this. I prayed about this for the last 48 hours, to be honest with you. And it is on my heart to speak to you like this. It is, you need to stop. Making excuses, allowing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be okay. And this is gonna make you stronger. And you know what? Those people that are talking, so if you lose subs, cool. Then maybe they need to go somewhere else. And maybe that's their learning experience. That's okay. It sucks. But maybe that's their time to move on and do their own thing.
Hey, good night.
This is yours. Girl, sell that fucking battery. Kill it. You got this. You have every opportunity to shine here without any drama. Every opportunity. And I love you. I'm going to hop down and you guys can talk all the mad shit you want to about me up down. That is all I have to say to you. If you want to
No, I'm not going to talk shit about you.
if you want to talk to me privately behind the scenes, I'm available, but these are my feelings and I'm sharing them with you because I respect you. I love you. And I know better of you. I think better of you.
Thank you.
So please just understand. And I haven't read chat. So and here's the other thing. I want to say this publicly too. If you're angry with me for doing this, I understand. If you don't want to talk to me, if you want to pull my wrench, that's okay. I respect it and I understand you. I will not be mad at you for anything. Just so you know, like we're good. But I told you this was my come to Jesus moment. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I love you both. I hope you have a great day. I'm gonna be listening.
Love you. Well, I mean, thank you, Clover. I don't. You got anything? No, I have
to. Okay, and before anyone says anything, I just want to chime in here. You can tell the dynamics, like we're supportive, as I'm sure most of her mods and supporters are, and her friends are now with her as well. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're doing differently than we did, but whatever. But here's what happened. So the conversation continues, and Hooligan that I have to give, I will give so much credit to, because it was kind of like, woof. Like, I think then all of a sudden, I think she's kind of in an awkward position too for a split second up there too. But I have to tell you, and Britt, you damn well know this is true, because she said something along the lines of I understand if that might have been a little harsh to hear, kind of deal, but she's not wrong, Britt. I remember that, and I know it. And I would go to court on it. That's where everyone, and Chico is right. She is not they will be back. She is not going to like this. She did not like it when this happened the first time, because other chats and people made comments, not in a bashing way,
past you. So I'm not even going to say
sorry,
drunk. No,
sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just going to say because she was very irritated with Tia then later, because she was then you got all the hate channels coming at me, and quite frankly, yeah, I guess if we were in her position, we'd be like, yes, this stings, but I got news for you. What they were doing wasn't coming at you. What you didn't like was seeing that they were like, you've got your own people, Brittany, people who support you are telling you the truth and telling you this is not going to end well. We got to do your thing, leave this shit alone and move on. And it's the same damn thing 3.5 years later. Tell me we're wrong.
It's escalated, hasn't it? I would say that she's gotten, I don't know. She's so, now it's instant deflection to anybody and everything. Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it will never, nothing. We've always, I think 3 of us up here have witnessed it independently in some way, shape, or form, where we've had experiences where people are open. And once again, the response, there's no active listening. I feel like sometimes she listens to simply respond. She doesn't listen to hear. She's just ready to refute or combat or excuse or whatever. But we've all heard it. And I've heard people open up to her in ways. And then the damnedest thing where I knew there was no hope, where I was just and quite honestly sad of going it's never going to happen, is when you have people try to be open with her. And the response is, but you did this. And what about this? You were there and this happened. And how does, no. You couldn't even for a moment, like I said 35 minutes ago, Brett, all it took, and I've had to learn this too, and I've had to adjust and be very cognizant of the way I respond, is acknowledging what someone else says, to own it in a bit, to be like, you know what, I didn't mean it like that, but now that you say that, I can see that. And I'm really sorry that happened. That was not my intention.
She's not capable. Sorry.
That's one of your biggest downfalls.
She's incapable. I'm sorry. That's
But
just.
you can do it if you set your mind to it, and if you attempted to adjust your dynamics and your behavior and your reactions. But that's on you. That's not our fault. That is not anyone in this chat's fault. That's not anyone in this panel's fault. That's not anyone else's on YouTube's fault. That falls on you and your shoulders alone.
Absolutely.
So I remember giving this little speech to her, and just so you guys know, I threw my wrench back with a couple of weeks later, but right after this is where, I mean, as you can tell, I'm seeing things that I can't unsee. And Pepper, it's so good to see you. I was seeing things I couldn't unsee. And then a week later, I was like, I told LFT, told Ali Erickson, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And then I just kind of stepped way back. And within that time, something else happened on a live where we all threw our wrenches in, like 10 or 12 of us all in the same night, in the same 2 minutes.
And I think I found that one too, by the way.
Well, we're not going to show that one because.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying that out loud. Sorry, y'all know.
I would never.
No.
But the thing that I wanted to say is that, yeah, Brittany's going to be mad that we showed this. I don't give a fuck, Brittany. It still stands. You're still a fucking idiot. Okay? You didn't take my advice then. You're certainly not going to take it now because, you think that your life and your boyfriend over there thinks the same thing. This is probably the most attention he's paid to you in years because he thinks you're famous on YouTube and you think you're famous on YouTube. You are not. You're pathetic. And I tried to help you then. That was me helping you. Now I don't give a fuck. And the next time you threaten me with you're going to put out things about me or things I've said, check yourself. Check yourself. Because if I went on a live and said that to you, do you think that I've talked to those people behind the scenes and said the same damn things? Do you think that I haven't gone to each and every person or to my partner? Because that's where you're going to try and go with me. You think we don't fight like cats and dogs behind the scenes? Because we do.
We do.
But we come back and you can try and put that wedge in between us like you tried years ago. It won't happen. And you can try and say things that I said about her or anybody else. She knows.
And
so
I'm going.
Fuck you.
And I haven't had the opportunity yet because I've known what has happened for years now. I didn't hear it from you, Britt. I heard it from other people. And yes, we worked hard on things. But I am well aware. But I'm also well aware you've never once spoken to me, messaged me, never said anything about it. But I'm going to.
No, in fact, when I turned my wrench in, you automatically took LFTs. Why?
No, she
didn't say anything.
She did not. Remember, it was out. You sent the message, and then I was a day later. She didn't take it, but I stood by you. I said, I can't. I don't want to do this. And this was even before I knew things, but I agree. I said, I stand by Tia too. No ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, I have the screenshot of it. Like I know what I said. I know what Tia said. It was nothing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wishing all the best support. Just, we're not necessarily on the same page. We support you, but just pull my wrench. All the best, yada, yada. But I'm going to say this because I have not said it. Be very careful what you want to come forward with next, because you are flirting with a line,
girl.
You're going to see a side of me that you've never seen, and if you cross that line, I don't mean it to sound like a threat of like I'm not going to like physically or do anything like that to you, but I'm telling you right the fuck now, don't do it.
But here's what I can tell you is I will do jail time for her. Do you hear me? I'll do fucking jail time.
Don't do it.
So the things that you wanna release on people or you think you have on somebody, you be very careful, because if you think you have something, I promise you, with everything in me, you have nothing compared to what I have. You think Clue is on you? Sister, I've been around a long ass time. I research like a mother trucker. You've seen our timelines. You don't want me to do a timeline on you. You do not want me to investigate any further.
Right.
What you want is me to shut the fuck up. That's what you want. So if you think you're going to come forward with anything, you get what you got coming to you, because you know I am locked and loaded and ready to go. And I will release hounds of hell all over your fucking dirty ass.
And she's
also
talking.
One more thing. You fucking keep Mallory's name out of your mouth from this point on, because Mallory is not the problem, Brittany. You are.
And she is talking receipts, locked and loaded with receipts.
And I thought I was going to be the one to get in trouble tonight.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Don't misinterpret what she's saying in any way.
And don't, I am not the bait or something to be held over someone else's head.
And she's not the weapon either.
You don't do it. And you will cross the line that there isn't coming back from.
And just so you guys know, for those of you that might not realize this, her last group of mods that left, I don't think it was her that came out and made a threat of releasing their photos, but one of her associates made it very clear that they would release her mods' pictures if they said anything basically further about her. Do you guys remember that?
I'm so sick of her saying, you're a two-faced bitch. Well, guess what, Brittany? Who did I talk to? Huh? You're going to release something that I said? Wouldn't that make you a two-faced bitch? By the way, like I said, I've come forward with my sins. I've atoned for them. I've apologized, and I've changed my behavior. Can you say the same?
No, she cannot.
Well, Scarlet.
Oh my God, you're so weak.
I am.
We're not joking when we say, like, I've reviewed that. Like, she threatened straight up. I think it was Yvette. I think that's correct. Did threaten the other mods, and it was like, what the fuck? They had been pretty chill about it saying anything. And she makes sure people get her little messages. I mean, it's just fucking stupid. And Starlight, I'll have to go back and find that live where we reviewed that comment. These people, people don't understand. Like, there's a lot happening to so many people at once. Oh, we lost LFT.
She gone.
They have, there she is. They have so many people that I don't even know. Like, there's so many people doing so much shit right now. And people don't even understand. Like, she's got her hands in all of it.
Oh,
she's connected to every one of these people. And things are, like, it's just spiraling so bad. And she's blaming people for things. And everybody's catching her bullshit because she is so unwilling to take accountability and responsibility for anything she does. Let me play this clip because I want your guys' we started playing this one, but I think was so much better. Let me go. That was such a good clip. Thank you guys for playing that. And people really did try. They did.
Am I on a delay? I'm so sorry because I came back.
Probably.
No,
This is
you're
not
not.
open.
Oh. Sorry. LFT, you're
no,
good.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I'm good. Sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry. Me and this button over here. Mal,
What?
shut up.
The ambience kicking in at this point.
I know. Mal gets to this point and she treats me like I'm her older sister. And she's always like, if you've seen Mal and I on panel together, she always is like picking on, but that's how she is with me in real life. Like, duh, Becky, are you that dumb? Like, that's how she is. It's just wonderful.
You guys, I'm just here to respect my elders.
Shut up.
Girl.
There's 3 of them on panel, so
Tia, she's asking for it.
You hold her, I'll hit her, or vice versa. Who cares?
God.
Yeah, you guys can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Oh, yeah. Say that again.
What?
You guys can't catch me.
I was saying it in the voice of the gingerbread man.
I know you were.
Oh.
It just cracked me up because I was like, oh my God, now. You're such a dork.
Her giggle changes a little bit.
She's so cute, though. Every night, she's just a goofball. Usually it's like, okay, I'm logging off. Don't talk about anything. You're so cute. Okay, here we go.
What's up, y'all?
So, y'all.
She thinks that nobody can have relationships outside of her. Like, she is the center of everybody's relationships.
Yeah.
So fucking weird. Okay, here is, I'm playing this in particular because I said at the beginning of that last clip, she was going to say, oh, here they are playing something with my kids in it. Again, I am taking, this is what she put out here publicly. How she deleted these things, yes. But she did this. And then we get the backlash of what she has put publicly out here. It's not okay. It wasn't okay back then. It's not okay now. And it's happened to so many people. And it's bullshit. Here you go. But you're going to hear a few pauses that are like, what the fuck, man?
Did you see that?
What?
Hang on. Trisha Talks and their viewers just joined. Say hello. Popped up in my chat.
Oh, thank you. I'm not on. Thank you, Trisha.
Oh, I have my chat popped out and it popped up and I was like, oh, look at that. Hello.
Will you guys do me a favor? I never asked for this, but we go hit the thumbs up so people can hear like other people's history and their experience with her. She's going to be pissed off and she's going to say, you already know what's going to be said. They're threatening me to go real life. No, that's not it. They have receipts. They don't talk about receipts.
Or they're doing this because of this. No, and I want to make another clear. Brett, you're right. I've kind of stayed away, and thank you so much for the constant gifted memberships. I don't know how I get them, but I also so much appreciate that I'm blocked when I go in there. Out of all people who's been, like I said, I don't have to always like you, but I think if anyone could have a cordial or a quasi-civil conversation out of the 3 or 4 of us on panel, I don't know. I think Mal and I are it's like a pretty tight race of who you would pick. The other 2 people are going to go, oh, I'm not doing it. They're going to eat me alive. Yeah. And they would. But like, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. And I had such a good comment. Such a damn good comment. Oh, not orchestrated. Don't even pull that card. I've had my own shit going on for the last 2 weeks. I've listened to this and that. And I will say the reason I have listened, this is what I was going to say. Sorry, y'all. Let's just pretend I took my Ambien too. I'm saying I watch because it is, you're right, Britt. At times it has become entertainment and it has become a great distraction. I can put it on the TV in the background and hear the replays of the stuff that you've said and whatnot, that people that cover you, because it is like literally jaw-dropping, secondhand embarrassment, yet like you can't take your eyes off it. This is a train wreck. That is why people watch. That is why people, and you need to wrap your head around it. And then wrap your head around it. And it sucks to hear that, but wrap your head around it, acknowledge it, and be like, okay, fools, I get that. Prove us wrong. Go a week and do your own thing and barely mention anything else. Do it. Put a rubber band around your wrist and pop it every time you want to be like, but y'all, anytime you hear the word butt, pop the rubber band on your wrist. Train yourself not to do.
But
Nope. Nope. I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of like Tia right now. Like, my heart rate just picked up because you have no idea. Sometimes, like, you sit back and you watch it, and we've stayed away. Yes, we have every right to chime in and chats just as Mallory or anyone else does. An old sub, an old mod, they can go wherever they want and they can say what they want. You can, if you want to choose that it's some sort of big, orchestrated, some sort of they're all doing this because to get at you, well, once again, that is on you. But just if you replay this, don't mince the words. Like, play it and be like, I don't want to hear see what they're doing. No. I'm saying that we watch and stuff because this is asinine to witness. It is shocking. Get it together. Understand what you're involved in. Handle it. And good Lord, just get a reality check. Like a legit one. Not one on the panel with you. Like a legit.
Well, you guys can tell too. They've been holding this in for a while.
Okay, I gotta say the slight right there though to reality was pretty great. LFT, that was pretty smooth right there because she does have a special way of getting under your skin. Before I cut Tia off, thank you, Trisha, for sending your people over. I hope you have a great night rest. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
I just wanted to say that I just want to remind people that I am well aware that we are on a public platform. This is not Scooby-Doo's van. We're not in the clubhouse. You don't have a roof over your head in here and there's walls up. And no, we're in a public place. All right. So I want to remind everyone listening that you can go wherever you like, whenever you like. You can go to Britney's, you can go to Nonsense, you can go to whoever your favorite creator is. I say this at the end of every one of our lives. Go to your favorite creator, whoever that is, give them a like and leave a nice comment. I don't care if people go to Britney and leave nice comments and like her streams. Good for you. That's awesome. You like her, support her. But you're on a public platform.
Yeah.
Stop saying we lost one to the dark side. You didn't lose shit.
No one belongs to you.
No, they're not yours.
The mods, the subs are not collectibles. These are human beings. Like they're not.
No.
They're not disposable items. Yeah.
Agree, Wheel. Agree. But I just like to remind her that she's on a public platform. That this isn't her little playhouse where she's, everyone's over. Well, Coco, you could be. You absolutely could be. I'm not going to judge you if you, in fact, I'm going to ask where you are if you're not. But I just, it like, it's one of those things that you hear that you're like, oh my God. I think Granny said it the other day, or it was like she did a survival channel. What was it? Recliner Survivor. You needed a channel, another place to go to leave a public platform. Really? Good for you. Okay. All right. Do you need your bottle and your blankie at night too? Do you like what? It irritates. We are the dark side bitches. Just you are a queen.
Maddening to see some of the heinous shit being done to people, shit being done. And it's because some people can't take accountability for their words and actions. It's fucking maddening. These are grown ass adults who just refuse and everybody else becomes the problem. Everybody else is the issue. Oh, it's so fucking maddening. And you're right. It's a public platform. It's a free fucking app.
Well, and here's the thing. I will leave this tonight and I will second guess every single thing I said. I will go over it and over it and over it. Oh my God, what did I say? Why did I say that? That was so stupid. I wish they hadn't played that video. People are going to think I'm weird. They're going to think it's all ego. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave here feeling like a complete and total idiot. I'm not looking for reinforcement. That's not what I'm saying. It's just how it's going to happen for me because that's what I do.
Yes,
I
double
wish
thinking everything you say. I won't remember, which is nice, but
Oh, good. Well, thank gracious that
before you
this
do
will
that,
be up
though,
for you to remind you.
We says roused from sleep to stamp my feet and tell you nonsense. I'm a collectible. I'm adorable, motherfuckers.
Sip of beer.
True.
Oh, before you fall asleep, though,
Yep.
I'm going to play this clip one more time in case people missed it in the beginning.
I'm not that close to sleep.
I'm just giving you shit.
He is absolutely adorable, by the way.
Yeah.
Julie, I did not see it.
Hi, Julie.
Okay. Ready? Go.
Would not give him a sip of beer.
Oh, and thank you so much, Julie, for the super sticker. Sorry, I didn't even say thank you.
Mallory Doyle. This is for
Yes.
you.
That's me.
Mallory Doyle, aka.
See the intimidation with the last name usage too? She knows. I mean, even though Mal was public, she went by her name. It still is just, but yet if you say her name, even though it's in a public filing, it's intimidation tactics. But there you go.
Malicious in fucking tent. I'm going to tell you this one time. I'm sick of you. You don't stop talking about me. It never ends. I haven't spoke about you. I haven't spoke to you, and I don't bother you. But now you're sitting over there saying, I'll be so glad when I don't have to sit on my hands. You haven't been sitting on your hands. You've been trashing me, and you introduced yourself as my ex freaking co-host. There's never been a time that you sat on your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Out whatever else it is you want to out. Because to be perfectly fucking honest with you, half of the stuff that you come out with's been all lies.
Except for all the receipts.
Except for the truth.
She is not debunked. This was August of 2024 that she went on this rant, and she has yet to debunk a single thing that Mal said. Not a single thing. She went live, talked some shit, attempted to say that her Patreon somebody was trying to gain access to it, told us we were inciting more things to happen with CPS, blamed us for a bunch of shit, said a bunch of vile shit, but never once any receipts to prove these things that she claimed. In that time frame, I once again became a paid Katie Joy troll, which never existed, never happened. They'll never come true. But Mal was the hellacious person, and I was a paid troll. It's fun how things come around full circle out here.
And I'm only here for attention and love and spankings.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not here for that. I'm not with Mal on that one, so don't throw me on that.
I'll take LFTs as well.
LFT says nobody's touching me, motherfucker.
You can all touch me, everyone.
God. All right. This live stream's getting fucking reviewed.
And then the ambient kicked in.
There we go. We just fell right the fuck off.
Unless there's a hammock, I'm going nowhere with Mal.
I hope everyone reviews this now.
I'm so pumped.
Real to me.
Oh my
Mallory,
God.
I thought you were better than this. I've got kids, for God's sakes. I know that you don't have kids, so maybe you don't understand. But sitting there constantly going after another person, for what? What did I do to you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Now, I'm going to save this for tomorrow because I've got some stuff to show y'all. And I'm going to do it on my second channel.
Tomorrow.
I love you tomorrow.
It's not a day away, unfortunately,
That
for
day
her.
never
Only 10 years away.
Tomorrow
No.
never came.
Because I don't want to bring this here. I had no intentions on speaking on any of this tonight because I don't want
She had full intentions of speaking on it. She loves the drama.
to do this on this channel. But I will be
I'm
going
pretty
live
sure
on my
that they answered her phone more than she did. Just saying.
main channel tomorrow. And I will be addressing some stuff and showing screenshots.
You notice how she bounces back and forth between channel to channel, especially at the end of the month?
Yep.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
I am
What?
sick
That is
of
brand
all.
What, LFT?
what? That is brand new information.
Quit using my favorite quote.
Not shocking, huh?
All of it. I don't bother these fucking people. Nonsense. I thought it
Present.
I don't
Present and
even
attendant.
say your name. I'd never even said it in my whole life.
Right.
wasn't personal, but there you are talking about me muting. She literally is over there saying she mutes every time.
I
Would not
actually
get
suggested to her to mute more often again, but she fails to remind people of that. Here's the clip that was yours clip was before mine, right?
Yeah.
You got your
It was
rant
right
first
before
and then
it.
mine? Okay.
Yep.
I'll put this up and I'm going to put a banner over it just because I think I edited it, but just to be careful. Oh, here you go. This is a perfect one. Okay.
he's drunk. No, you big nosed ugly bitch. The reason that I mute when Craig is
Again, this was August of 2024 after Mal was on my panel for 5 hours.
speaking is because he pops his head in and I
Do what?
She goes, you say I mute because he's drunk and I don't know what he's going to say. I mute him because I don't know what he's going to say.
Yeah. And she had told us he had been drinking. That's why I knew he had been drinking.
There's
Well-
something to look forward to tomorrow night, huh?
I know. Well,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
But every
Oh my
day
God,
is
Mel.
Friday.
Mel, say that again the exact same way you just said it.
I don't remember what I said. I was going to
Oh,
say,
God.
every day is Friday when you don't have a job.
No, I was talking about the things that you said like a sentence or two before that.
Yes,
I
she
know,
doesn't
I don't remember what I
She
said.
she doesn't remember.
Nonsense is going to kick us off. Everyone mute immediately.
Yeah, you guys will no longer see us over here because we will be banned.
Why?
Because we are being naughty.
Whatever.
You're being naughty. I'm being just fucking fabulous.
Bitch, I came on here with a comb over. You think I'm bothered?
You did? I didn't notice.
No,
Looked
never.
normal to me.
And I got you guys all to do it too in the matter of like 5 minutes before this.
I was gonna say we were like, yeah, hell yeah, we're all doing this.
This all came
Sorry,
together
Feisty Nana.
perfectly.
All
in the
right,
last-
thank you.
Okay, here you go.
I don't know what he's gonna say.
I should have gotten my trash bag out again.
It's not YouTube's business what we talk about in my personal life.
But now you're making
He
it
only
everybody's
drinks
business.
on Fridays, you dumb twit. Not that that's any of your business. It's not.
You dumb twit.
It's certainly not.
I don't give a fuck. He's a grown ass adult. He's free to do what he wants. Truthfully, I don't give a fuck. I was mocking you because you mute him constantly because you're not sure what he's going to say.
You are a
encouraging you to mute more often.
nosy good for nothing.
But now here we are. Need BJ clip. Can you please send me an email? Julie, I can make sure you get the clip. Yes. Thank you for the support.
Thank you.
Sleazy.
It's probably about some of the things that they've said on their panel. I mean, there was private messages that were released about her calling me Lady LaDude and stuff.
Yeah.
That's problematic.
Trash bag Karen. That's what you are. A middle-aged Karen that has nothing better to do than to use the names of victims and their families as an excuse to drag people constantly to make your miserable self feel better.
Just so
Projection.
you guys know,
Projection.
I am miserable.
just so everybody knows, I am extremely miserable. I live a very sad, pathetic, miserable existence.
Yeah, she does.
I do.
Oh, also, I've been told that I'm in my 50s and I'm addressing BJ and I'm miserable too. Yeah, my 50s and I have a fucking fabulous life. And you know what? Just for the record, for those of you youngins,
me,
yeah, your 50s are fucking fabulous. It's so cool.
Fuck yeah. I can't
It
wait.
is so cool.
I love that
I'm
that
50.
soundbite on Jay's.
Well, it comes in the middle of the I'm 50 when she's saying she's trying to like mock Jay and claim that Jay getting excited over Chico being in her chat was like cringeworthy. And Jay was genuinely like excited to see Chico. There was nothing to it. And as she's mocking Jay, she goes, I'm 50.
That's my favorite. I literally say it when everyone says 50 now. I hear it in my head. I love
do too. I fucking do too. Jay's got some great sound bites.
She does.
I can't with you.
I'm 50.
You really need help. When your own husband comes,
Chico says hater,
on YouTube and says that you are, what is it? What was the term that he used? Nonsense. His own husband says that
we're not married, by the way. We've been engaged for a long time.
She is.
What does he say, chat? What does her husband say, chat? Because I don't know.
Right. Consumed. He won't even marry your ass.
What was the word?
We tried that in the beginning.
Oh my God, I'm so upset I can't even remember.
I was like, actually, no, I'm the one.
Freaking word. Oh, this consumes her.
Oop, found
that should tell you all you need to know. This fucking consumes her. I would be embarrassed. Do you?
She fucking loves me, you guys, okay? Don't be jealous. BJ really fucking loves me.
Realize that he just admitted that you were obsessed with the drama so much so that it consumes you, and I freaking believe it. You spend all your time watching what everybody else does. Justin has never done a...
That's kind of the point. Watching you guys to see how horrific you are to victims and their families. That's the point. Watching you guys to realize that you don't live in the same reality that the rest of us do. Most of us live in the reality of innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And it's not cool to say you're having a discussion group to bash and trash and target parents of missing children who we have no proof from law enforcement are guilty of a fucking crime. That's kind of the point of what I do. I watch. Because it's became a whole fucking genre. Of disgusting how far can we push parents of missing children or victims of crime while they're going through their worst time. You're just one of a big growing problem. But you like to turn around and lie about everybody else that is addressing you on your public commentary.
Thing to you. But you sit over there and you trash that man constantly. Justin is not...
Justin, let me just give you a quick rundown for anybody new to Justin. Justin came on this app and announced that a Marine veteran had passed away the weekend of his birthday, even though due to his religious beliefs, he did not celebrate at the time, off a $2 super chat, whatever you want to call it, from somebody by the name of Jill, that when they were down there protesting outside Quentin Simon's house. Then they didn't have proof because it wasn't true. They created, somebody did, an article with SNBC 13 that confirmed, and they used as a source, which was none of it was true. He's doxed an SA victim down to her social security number. He tried to find a spot in a video of Kylie Rodney that was unblurred so you could see her body. He salivated over the Judds on a living scene. Him and his cronies hunted down Jose in the Summer Wells case.
Does he still go into does he still go into Britney's?
Not as often, I don't think.
Who still goes into Britney's? Just asking for a friend.
Justin.
I don't know.
I thought he was in there from the clip I heard. Granted, again, by the way, y'all, for real, never take like a day or two off of YouTube because he really is like missing.
We put you to bed like an hour ago.
No, we did. I thought you said to me.
Escaped.
She jumped out to remind us that she's adorable. And
She's so freaking cute. Oh my God, I love her so much. You know who else I love? I have to say this publicly because I never do, but Chico. Chico, I adore you. I just think the world of you.
Chico's
you do big things on your channel.
Yeah.
You and Duchess. Huge.
Yeah. Good people.
Mm-hmm.
Very good people.
We woke up just in time for the spanking time.
No.
She said it earlier. She said she came back for the spankings.
Oh, you guys crack me up.
No,
not spanky spankings.
Spanky, spanky. Not
No.
spanky.
Yeah, exactly. No, Spanky's
Don't get
a
those
piece
two
of
mixed
shit.
up.
Justin's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't mince my fucking words around that shit. No, he's done horrific things alongside a lot of these who's behind their fucking ears cronies. He got hooked into the last story I followed too. He was a big piece of it. I have no
Everybody. What
Marine veterans deserve better. Our veterans deserve better. And what they did there was truly unfucking nerving.
did he do to you?
Well, and
you constantly
not to bring it in too, but Jay had a really good conversation. I think it was on Jay's. It was either Jay's or Clues. I want to say it was. I think actually it was when Jay and Granny did their joint live this morning. They were talking about the VA and veterans and stuff with the case of the dad that just killed his daughters and that's missing. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. I said in their chat too that it reminded me of the Aaron Pennington case, which I think is out of Massachusetts.
Yes.
But it's very similar because he killed his wife and then he went and parked his car over in like the nature reserve area. And he still to this day has not been found, but he was also in the military and has a history of living off the grid.
Is that the guy that had they found his Forerunner and the dog like parked in the woods?
The new one, the one that they were talking about today is. Yeah.
No, what's that? Like years ago though, that Robert.
Oh no. This
You're
one was
about the
just
one from
recently. I have a
Arizona.
video of it on my channel, which I'm still on hiatus, but from before on that one, the Brianne Pennington case. But sorry, I didn't mean to go into more.
Yeah, sorry, my bad too.
Content.
I'm muting.
My bad.
No, you're okay. You're okay. The Travis Tucker, a lot of those cases. The one that LFT was talking about was out of Arizona. The man, the house fire, and then they found his Forerunner. It's been years, and they think he's still out there somewhere. They've been detailing it. Arizona's family. Is that the one you're talking about, LFT? Robert?
It's like Robert something. And
yeah,
like,
I'll find it and reshare it. It's a really crazy story. Like and
they've never found him, right? As far as I know.
Not to my knowledge, and they just did an update. Like Arizona's family has an entire series on it. It's actually really fucking good. Brianne, I can't remember her name. She is such a great investigative reporter for the crime sector here.
Yeah,
in Arizona, she's excellent. So yeah,
but that's very similar to the Aaron Pennington case out of Massachusetts, and he was in Arizona and California when he was serving. Yeah, and they've always said like, oh well, the forest out there is really dense. He's probably there, but like he has 3 kids that were in the house when he did this, and really now they don't have either, and it's crazy. Sorry, there'll be a day when I come up here and I talk about true crime. Promise.
You're okay. It's really sad because it highlights what a lack of resources our military vets have still to this day. Yes. Like not making any excuses by any means, but it just once again shows. There was his wife, his wife said repeatedly he would wake up in his sleep. I've seen interviews with her and he was having major PTSD, it sounds like. And again, not making excuses, but this is a reality that so many vets have to go through and they're not offered support when they come home. And it's just a really sad reality too. And I hate that kids are being murmured because of stuff like this, or anybody. It's a shitty situation, but once again shows how much we need to support our vets. Okay, back to this. Sorry, that's such a huge topic and it's such a serious topic to be like inlaid in this. Sorry. No, it's okay. I'm serious. Like these things need to be discussed. Our vets are suffering so much. and other people because of it. So
berate.
Okay, back to this. She's screaming at me. Sorry, transition of the century here.
And mock and you sit there and you say it's not personal.
It's not personal. I don't know you. You're a stranger on the internet. At the end of the day, your behavior truly doesn't impact me or my life. What you do, how the trajectory of your channel, I can't talk, is all on you. Like, I don't have any control over this. You claim this is your career. You choose to do this. You're going to get backlash.
It's not personal.
It's not personal until you make it personal and start accusing people of things or calling me Lady LaDude or thinking it's funny to mock entire communities to take slights at me.
I do this because I'm passionate. I've been passionate about victims and their family members since I was 16. Oh, really?
She doesn't know what that means, by the way.
I can see.
She doesn't know what the word
You're passionate about
means.
Yeah.
Going live and dragging people for filth and inciting.
It's really interesting that she thinks it's being drugged for filth when it's replaying her own words and adding like, this is not acceptable. This is bullshit. Can you imagine if you were in those shoes? Like, that's what dragging for filth is.
All kinds of hate and real life shit against them, because maybe you won't do it, but hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't put nothing past you. You're a fraud, and you're as fraudulent as they come. I don't put shit past you. So I'm not even gonna say that you wouldn't do some foul real life shit like that on your own. I believe you would with a quickness, but nonetheless,
nothing had happened to her at this point in time either, or that she could blame me for. She had attempted numerous times claiming situations and that I was behind it or incited it or something, but none of it.
You're cheap, freaking fraudulent, petty Betty Karen trash bag.
Because I don't do shit like that.
Oh my God, I can't. It's people like you that call shit like this. Period.
And that's not edited. Again, that's really what you're hearing in the background.
Karen trash bag. Oh my God, I can't. It's people like you that call.
Good night.
I'm not going to bed. I was just going to tell you that if anyone hears any chewing, it is me. I'm eating a donut.
I'm muting her.
Shit like this. Period.
She finally muted.
I did not.
No, not you.
Oh. You want to sit here and mock me?
You notice she rolls right back into it, though? Okay.
You want to sit here and mock me about turning my audio off? I mute because of people like you, because of trash bags like you that sit there with your ear to the speaker just looking for anything that you can to twist. You can't come on here and do your own content. You want to sit here and talk about people actually, you want to sit here and say that people, oh my God, I'm so mad, y'all. I am so pissed right now. Just give me a minute, because I'm gonna say some shit that I regret.
Same.
I'm over it. I am over all of you. Every one of you that spend all your time focused on other people, trashing them to the bitter end. Sitting like I have never in my life seen people that get so fucking mad at somebody that don't even speak on them.
Oh, that's never been true, but carry on.
No, it's crazy. Mallory, I don't talk about you. Why can't you shut the fuck up? Why are you so obsessed?
I can't help it.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
No,
this was August of 2024.
How long ago has Mallory been a part of my channel, you guys? I feel like it's at least a year and a half. Is it not?
It'll be 2 years on July 2nd.
Look, y'all, she got the timing right then, but yet today it was like what she hasn't been there for years.
Yeah.
She can't get her own content. She does. She's not She's not freaking original enough to come.
Oh, I think I'm pretty original in how I go about this. Actually, I think it's me. I think it's pretty good the way I go about this. I'm pretty original in how I
differently. You're very unique.
I think I go about it in a pretty unique fashion, and it works for me. It might not work for everybody, but it works for me because I think the most impactful thing is using their own words to debunk their own bullshit.
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't give them much wiggle room, and that's why this is the type of reaction you get.
Up with their own shit. This is easy. This is lazy. She's even talked about.
I put time and energy usually into like going and grabbing the clips that debunk some of the lies or pulling up the timestamp of, oh, here, but you did say this here. Like, that's important to me. It doesn't work for everybody, but for me it is.
How this is easy content. It ain't nothing to fire up a live stream and sit there and commentate over everybody else's live and talk shit the whole time. How simple is that, you simple bitch? That's what you are. Nonsense. You're a simple bitch. You're a simple bitch.
I am pretty simple. It's not very hard to do what I do. And other people do it in a different variation, very similar. But everybody has their own twist on what works for us and how we compute what you're doing in our heads. Like, we all have different ways. It's all impactful at the end of the day. So while you keep running your mouth on all of these different people and then going, see, they're all ganging up on me. No, you talk a lot of shit.
That's what you are.
About a lot of people all at once.
You're a fraud. You sit here and you lie to these people all the time and you tell them.
You have not yet proven one.
How? Oh, I just care about the victims and their families. It's not personal.
So Michelle, where did you send it? Email?
Brittany. Oh, it's not personal, but you slagged me on my looks how many times? It's not personal, but you put my pictures, the worst fucking pictures you can find of me on your freak.
Again, that's not my fault. Your cam slips, these aren't I'm not responsible for what you look like. You're allowed to, I don't give a shit if you put my face.
It's not our fault that we looked like you tonight. It was coincidence.
If I was you, I would put my face with that hairstyle on your next thumbnail. I would absolutely want to show people me rocking your hairstyle. I mean, I would. I'd be impressed, and I'd tell everybody, oh my God, she loves me so much. She tried to pretend to be me. Look at them all.
Look, you have a fan. We fangirled over you tonight, bitch.
Yeah, I'd be proud of that shit. Rock it. Put us on a thumbnail.
I didn't really fangirl, but I went along with it.
They went along with it.
They wanted to hit you with the physical fan. Girl.
Right.
I do love a fan, but yeah. Whatever.
I also don't I would definitely buy an $80 fan. I'm just throwing that out there.
Let me play this.
Thumbnail. It's not personal, but you talk about my fucking husband. It's not personal, but you sit there and you let
not your husband
chat.
You don't have a husband.
For filth and talk shit and say things about my kids that's not true. And here you are, you guys. It's fair game. You can say whatever you want to say about her. The other day, somebody said,
I said about you, not your children. Not your children. In fact, that's something we usually tend to get rid of right away. We let people talk about you, not your children. Again, they don't get to pick their parents. None of our kids do.
Well, and parenting is different than your children. We're not talking about your children. We're talking about your parenting of your children, which really has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. You just have to, start doing it.
Right. And it's what we see here you doing or hiding behind. It's that shit. You show this publicly. Otherwise, none of us would have an opinion.
That you look like a man in Molly Golightly's chat. I wasn't even around.
She couldn't read the post correctly either to see what it actually said. There was that. Reading comprehension was necessary.
Where to be found. Said you look like a man. Said that you was a tranny. I was nowhere in sight.
I'm sorry. What? What did she just say?
Panel.
Oh yeah, that's.
Excuse me?
That was a word that she does not use in her everyday vocabulary that just rolled right off the tongue.
Right. That's right. It's only escalated since then too, of her.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I
rewound it. Let's see if we
That
hear
is
some.
just not okay. That is
Yeah.
just not okay.
Yep, sure has.
I was nowhere to be found. Said you looked like a man. Said that you was a tranny. I was nowhere in sight. I wasn't a part of that live. I wasn't on that panel. I wasn't in that chat. I didn't say it, but you know what she did? She went on her community post. She shared the screenshots and she blamed me for the shit.
Again, that post is still up. If anybody cares to go back that far, it's August of 2024. I provided screenshots of what I was talking about too.
Bitch, I wasn't even there. I didn't say anything about you looking like a man or sounding like one.
And you've all heard it as of just recently that she still uses that as a slight against me.
Okay, that sounds like a personal problem. I didn't have any part in it.
And do you think I really care at the end of the day what you think about my looks? No. You don't provide a single thing for me except some entertainment at this point. I really genuinely don't give a shit. And I don't have to.
You sit there and...
I'm not going to pretend that I do. You're disgusting. The way you've maneuvered, the shit you throw, I've got no care. Do I want something bad to happen to you? No. Because you're a human being. But I genuinely do not give a shit about the lies, the fucking manipulation, the shit that you constantly direct and deflect at all of us. It's old. It's fucking old. All because you got addressed over your fucking words. I don't want nothing bad to come to you or your family. But I sure as fuck don't give a shit about feeling sorry for you. The only thing I have is a little bit of pity. I pity that you are so unfucking aware.
You go after everybody. You drag me. You drag Justin. You hold on, y'all.
Oh. Mom is working.
And that pisses me off because I got blamed for playing.
If she tells us to hold on one more time or to give her a minute, y'all, just a second, I'm going to go through the roof. I think we've all given plenty. I do it to Tia 40,000 times a day, but that's different because we're on a call or on Zoom and I'm a little sister and this is just how we operate. But knock it off with this shit. Get your crap together. Good, great.
Every time she says it, I just want to thank Cletus publicly for saying, hold on, because that is the best. And that's what I actually hear every time she says it. I hear Cletus saying it. So I just wanted to thank him because you've totally it's perfect now. Thank you for that.
Every time he says it too. What is it, Tia? The one I clipped that I was like, I died, y'all, when something like even Cleve said something like, hold on, and then Cletus goes, nope.
Nope.
Happy Pride Month, everybody in the chat that's saying Happy Pride Month. Yeah, I should have given you guys a trigger. I guess I'm kind of over it. I've heard it all for 15 fucking months at this point in time. I'm sorry for those of you that haven't heard it. This is the shit. Yeah, and you hear the voices in the background. Mm-hmm. I have no fucking control over that, and yet we get blamed for the shit.
People like you are the problem. You are the problem. You're a hypocrite. People,
everybody's hypocritical, and
it's like you are hypocrites. You want to sit there and pretend like you're in this for all the kids and the families and all of that.
Nope, I'm an asshole with a YouTube channel, and I identify as such.
With a lot of opinions.
You need to tell.
And a lot of opinions, and a lot of clips and timestamps.
Tell you something. You're worse than any of them could ever be. You're worse than any.
Because I stand for something, sure.
Tragedy pimp on this platform. You're worse than any fucking troll on this platform. And you want me to tell you why you're worse, nonsense?
Tell me.
You're worse because you use Sebastian's name. You use Katie and Chris's name.
Oh, don't worry. I've got screenshots that will be coming out in a multi-part series. Maybe it'll be called The Final Chapter.
You use Seth's name as an
We'll see who truly did that.
excuse to go live every day.
Just remember, ultimately, who is in the lawsuit and alongside 9 other plaintiffs attempted to sue Granny because of a personal vendetta. That would be you. And whose
It was free.
Parent? Yeah, exactly.
And drag people on YouTube and talk shit and put them down and talk about their looks, talk about their
I sit on people and I put them down.
parents.
I guess I pick them up and then put them on the ground. And I sit on people too.
She is on top
Talk
of
about
me.
everything that you can find wrong with them. You're worse. And if you don't think for 1 minute firing up those live streams, what number are we on, you guys? She wants to sit there and talk about how everybody else.
Oh yeah, there's like 150 of you fuckers at the end of the day that do about the same shit, different cases. I could do this 365 all day long, every day, and never cover as many people as need to be covered. 100%. There's many multi-part series, and I enjoy them all for different reasons. You might not, because you might be the focus of some of them, but I have.
How every freaking body else is exploiting Sebastian, but go look at what number live stream she's on this.
I don't think I've ever gotten it twisted. I've always said I exploit the exploiters. I exploit you.
Week.
You lie and misinform as a career.
Ever since you stepped back in and you started dragging me, dragging Justin, dragging Smiley, dragging CJ, dragging.
I wonder, that list of names right there. Shocking that they've all continued to misinform on a missing child's case. I wonder why they get addressed.
Everybody that you can. Ever since you stepped up, guess whose name you're doing it under? Sebastian Rogers.
Unfortunately, yes, because that's the topic you guys are talking about and exploiting at the current time.
You are.
But unfortunately, it's not just Sebastian that this has happened to. It's currently happening to quite a few more.
Are a fraud. You are a hypocrite and you are a phony ass bitch. And I'm sick of it.
With a capital B.
I'm ending this. I'm ending this live because I don't want this attached to what I'm here for.
Which is drama.
She's ending this live because she doesn't want it attached to what she's here for. But meanwhile, there's about, like I said, 300 hours of her instantaneously deleted streams that she thinks that just because she wiped them right when the stream ended, they don't exist. See, the thing was, is BJ fucked up right when I first started reviewing her. She started to pull down the streams before I would be in the midst of reviewing it. She would private them. Well, one day I checkmated her ass and pulled it right back up because one thing about me is I like to be prepared. So I try to download or screen record or make sure I have the clips. Well, she didn't like that. So it encouraged me to screen record more often. I would just set my iPad up, hit the record button, go to bed. Wake up to a surprise every day. She doesn't understand the concept of work smarter, not harder.
And I'm assuming Brittany made you do that, right? Like you're the reason she's the reason you had to do that. Pardon me.
Yep.
That's her. Okay, got it. It's not your fault. Okay, got it.
No, it's because you would say crazy fucking shit and blame people for crazy fucking shit. You would be stunned at the shit that she has said and done. The fucking poll that she used to do.
I was just laughing. I was trying to pull a Brit, being like,
oh no, I get it. Sorry, LFT. I ruined the joke.
The thought was great in my head.
No, you were good. I missed it. I missed the joke of that. No, but it's the truth. Like, she would say such crazy shit. You'd wake up the next day and people would be like, this bitch said, and you're like, no fucking way. There's nobody that would say that shit or do that shit. Yep, she fucking sure did. Or the polls that
yet here we are.
The fucking polls, man. I fucking hate polls because of her.
Just know that me getting that email was what set me off. I had no intentions of doing this. I'm going to end.
You know how many times she started live streams off by saying that she got emails or text messages from somebody telling her that I was threatening to report her to CPS or make other random threats. You know how many live streams? I know of it 3 the same exact way that she opened up. I just got an email that Nonsense was threatening to do XYZ, and none of it was true. There was never a time that any of it was true, but she opened up her live streams or ended them that way so many times.
This right now, and I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about things that matter. Okay. But I needed to say this. Ben George said she didn't call CPS. She messaged minutes prior to your live to distract you. Maybe she did. I don't know, Ben. All right, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all, but
I got blamed for Dark Horse in April too. Isn't that surprising?
Sometimes I'm just over it. I'll be back.
You know how many times she's been over it? A lot. A lot.
Remember how many times she's been back? Never.
Yeah.
Want to know how many times she's shown receipts?
0.
Yeah.
Why Revival? No,
Almost
Revival.
tried.
I love your polls. Not like that. Your polls are amazing. I love your polls. The ones you know what I'm talking about. My God.
Not those polls.
Yeah,
Revival's polls are good.
I'm like,
You're
Revival
the
polls are good.
Yours are like the North Pole. Hers are just different.
Yeah. You
It's
have
like a stripper pole.
Yeah, yours is the North Pole.
Oh my God.
Nowhere
LFT,
fastest.
thank you for the gifted memberships. KB, thank you so much for being a member for 27 months. Now that shit's just crazy, but there's so many of those things. But there's some of it I didn't experience because when you're in the moment, she's hot and heavy throwing so much shit at so many different people. You only can pay attention to certain parts of it because there's so much. Like she is currently going at like all these creators independently and talking so much shit about each and every one of us independently. You get so, and then she's got all of her little side clip channels doing shit, rewriting what you're saying. It's fucking insane. And she's like, nothing to see here. I don't know why people review me. Are you fucking joking? You're hosting people who have a website on a woman who did everything to protect your child the proper way. Like you're hosting people and condoning and sitting by. Yeah. Okay. Fucking out of this world. People calling people
Big fan
predators.
of Flu and Cletus. Big fan of them.
It's just fucking nuts though. Like to see what they're doing to, and people, because they dislike Clue, they're okay with it. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. No.
It's so
Ugh.
fucked up. It drives me nuts. And ugh.
What?
I need
I was
to go
just
in.
going to say, are there any last minute questions before I fall asleep off of panel?
I literally thought Mal just like hit her bedside table. But which one of y'all dropped something?
This was really fun.
Really,
I'm glad you guys came up.
Thank you for having. In all honesty, I want to say thank you for taking a chance and having us up, especially me because I'm a hothead and I can run off at the mouth, as you can see.
You're
But
okay.
I also really want to thank the chat for being so kind tonight. I know that it's really easy, and you think that we're just jumping on the bandwagon, and it's easy to go after Britney. It's not. It really isn't. It's something that's been happening for a long time, and I just get super frustrated. So thank you for indulging all of us tonight. I really, really am very grateful. I really do mean that. And I will go to bed and think about all the things that I said.
Well, it
Not
hits a
me.
point. No matter what you say is going to get twisted. You said, I'll take a charge for her. I mean, that's what friends do. You guys are real life friends. You aren't making a threat. You will pull all of the receipts. And what we're talking about, people, is they are always threatening people with like, oh, it's a felony. You're going to go to jail. They're going to take misdemeanor or felony warrants out on you. Like anybody that pushes back is now like, the receipts are her worst enemy.
Yeah.
They really are. They really are.
Well,
She's her own worst enemy.
Yeah.
And I just like it's very frustrating for someone who loves LFT as much as I do and loves Mallory as much as I do. And I've really grown to love Nonsense as well.
Huh.
And it just, you hear these things, and I am very I'm a reactive. I'm Italian. What do you want? I'm speaking. Literally, look at me. Like, I'm gonna turn my camera. I look like shit right now. Sorry, you guys, but I'm literally doing this right now. I'm speaking with my hands like, so intently. But I'm reactive because these are my people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, these are my people, and I just
you've been there. You've also tried to help.
Yeah,
I did.
And like in my room right now, I see 2 things of art that LFT has painted hanging up. I have a dish that Tia made that I keep my earrings in on my desk. Like that's that we're good friends outside of things that I literally in my everyday life see, and I'm like, hey, I love them. You know, so it's like, it's just I've that's one thing that YouTube has done, is you can really find the good people that you need in your life through here. You just have to be very, very careful until you find them.
Well, and you're gonna have bumps and bruises too. Like, it's just, relationships are hard. Adult relationships function way differently out here, and they are way different for each and every person. Like, what each person needs, like, it's so differing. So,
well, and I think actually what Mal just said, and I just thought of a great point, Mal, about the painting things that you have. One for real, like, well, you picked one and then you didn't know you were getting the other one. But the one you picked, ironically, was one back in the day when we were with BJ, when she was doing her giveaways. I sent her a couple of screenshots, or pictures of things that I had that I'd be like, well, okay, like you're doing, like, handmade stuff versus like a tumbler or whatnot, or a Starbucks thing, whatever she's doing. Send her those. And actually one, Mal, would be the flower, like the one that I was kind of like, and I sent it to her and she liked it. But I think I was just as willing to offer it to you had you followed through with it. But here's the thing that I think you need to remember. Friendships, like any other relationship, is a two-way street.
Yeah.
You don't get to just take and, and not, if something's given back in return, then it's worth it. And if it's something that you're willing to cultivate, and that means, at least the way I was raised and the way I operate, it's a back and forth. You know what I mean? It's a back and forth. It's not a one-way street. You got it. You can't just give and you can't just take. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I know it sounds really silly, but something as simple as like a simple print like that I had done, that I was willing to give to someone at Brittany at the time that I had faith in, and I encouraged, and I thought she was going to do this, and X, Y, and then
look at that.
Of it.
LFT painted that.
That's pretty.
I really am redecorating, you guys. I swear to God, this is not how I live.
We've been to Target. We went to IKEA yesterday. Brittany. We have been everywhere. And for the record, talked about, like, Britt, I have no doubt that you talk to your mods and stuff all day, every day. I think sometimes if you up, tend to things that you need to tend to, and maybe make a plan of what you want to discuss that night and learn to put your phone away at some point, then maybe you can get to the point that Tia and I are, where, and granted, I think we're going on 5 years now. I can put her in my pocket and we can go get gas, or we can go to Target, or we go wherever, literally on Zoom or on the phone.
Yeah.
But we still do our shit. We still get our work done. And right now we're on a mini break that's damn well earned. But I don't think you've earned that yet. I mean, you can talk to them and complain all you want, but you're missing out on a lot of good things if you can't cultivate your own content, do your thing, and then have awesome conversations with those people that you trust and like on the side. You have, it'll be so different the day that you get there. It takes work. But it's worth it.
Considered having priorities, though, and right now, in my opinion, her priorities are so skewed. Southern Mimi, thank you for being a member for 27 months. Sorry, LFT, give me 1 second. I will let you talk again. I just want to say this before I forget. Jesnit.
What?
Jesnit. I always try to say that the most fucked up way.
Sounds inappropriate.
I know. Shut up, Mal. I always fuck that name up so bad. Thank you for being a member for 2 months.
I'll do my
and Gisnet, thank you for your apology. You did not have to do that. I really do appreciate it, but what you said was really kind. And please come back, because I swear to God, and now that I'm looking at this office, I'm like, oh my God, people are going to think I'm like I'm picking on Brittany, and I'm like, LFT, please tell them.
No,
like,
holy
shit.
Look,
that is what it always looks like.
No,
it doesn't.
No,
Just kidding.
I'm not even.
I bought new lamps. I'm I'm all over the place. I bought a new desk.
Hobby Lobby.
Her house is beautiful. Her room, that area is gorgeous.
I'll do my goodbye speech now.
Okay, good night.
No, I have to do my speech.
You have a speech?
I do.
Sure.
All right. Well,
so
shit. Let's
I
get ready.
just wanted to thank everyone for listening to me and Nonsense and Tia and LFT and everyone. Hey, I don't want to see your face. And I like turtles, and that was a joke. Jim wrote that in chat. But what I was gonna say is, we joke around a lot about, wanting the attention, doing this, doing that this consumes us. And I can guarantee you the four of us on this panel, as well as a lot of other people, are living really badass good lives outside of YouTube. And when we come to YouTube, it's for that specific reason. If we're going into a drama chat, it's because we're going to enjoy being in the drama chat. It's not something that consumes us. It's just entertaining. And it's also the other thing to a lot of this is there hate bonding because certain people start talking about someone else. I mean, it may be the reason for entering that doesn't, like, I can't stay and watch someone just because they're talking about Brittany unless I enjoy their personality. So, in other words, I enjoy Granny's personality. I enjoy Clue's personality. I enjoy Jay's personality. And I'll go in there and listen regardless of who is being spoken about. Yeah, they've been talking about Brittany lately. Cool. That's entertaining to me to a certain extent. But that doesn't mean that I don't like them and their channels for who they genuinely are. And I think that's something that gets kind of pushed to the side a little bit. Same with Queen. Like, so good. And it's just, I want to make sure that that at least those individuals, if they do hear it or if you clip it, like, when I come into your chat, I'm not there for the love, for the ass pats, for the thing. I'm just there because I enjoy your content. So I do enjoy a good I do like a good spanking, but for the most part, I am there for you as a person and as a creator. And even though, except for Becky, I hate Becky, but
I just had to make sure I turn my camera on to call you on your bullshit.
And I just said preach with an exclamation point when she said I love a good spanking, and I was like, no, wait, oh damn,
knew it.
She loves to pick on me, is what she comes around here for.
Yes, I can't listen just because it's someone I don't care for. Absolutely, Sheila. And so I just wanted to make sure that was out there, just because I have been a little bit more vocal in those chats, and I don't want them thinking that I'm in there for the attention of it. I am not just another little sub and just talking. I just may have more inside information than most when I do comment. So, like, what are the little things that I was going to leave little eggshells of?
Have you ever had to make a 2-minute speech in your life? I'm just wondering.
I actually don't usually do speeches. I'm not very good at public speaking. If I'm being
this wasn't a prepared speech.
I'm not very good at public speaking, yet has a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah. She does.
Have you my last 2 lives? I had panic attacks at the beginning.
She did so good. She did so good. I just looked to give her shit because she's like, I got an exit speech, and I'm like, wait, you came with the fucking exit speech in like 10 minutes before this? Okay,
I did.
Look at
Good night, Dutchie.
Now I forgot what I was going to say at the end.
Good night, Duchess. Oh, I'm sorry.
You can do it,
Ooh.
Mel. I have faith. Come on. You can do it.
This is an ambient speech.
Do you know how many
I'm
growls
rooting for
I've had?
Beach, let's do it.
Yes.
If you know the movie.
Go, Mel, go.
I'm
No, you
just
were talking
trying to
about
think of what I was gonna say. I don't even remember.
I'm sorry.
It's your fault.
I know.
Both, Michelle,
always
both. Oh, I was gonna leave my little. So you guys know Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we
Wait.
know of her.
We've
That
heard
is
of her.
not where you were going.
She leaves little. What are they called?
Easter
Little
eggs.
Easter eggs in the different things, and I just am gonna leave my few Easter eggs.
First,
The
I'm
fuck?
dead.
What?
I'm dead. I
sounds
love
like
you.
2 words per syllable.
Easter egg. And I just want to say there's more than one leg picture, and the better picture is the one that was sent around. I will not be sending the other one around, but just so that everyone knows that. What was the other one?
Where's my mute button?
I have had a conversation with Craig, just the two of us. And
oh, we're going there. All right, we're dropping that
I'm just
ball.
saying
All right.
it was not a bad one. It was when Brittany was sick, but the end of it was don't tell Britt we talked. So there's that.
Oh. Oof.
And it was not a phone call.
It was not a
Should've done
bad
that a
one.
little earlier.
All right.
Oh God.
That
No,
speech.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
And-
the band is starting to play there.
We're on the
And-
Thank
Titanic.
your manager, and we're going to get you off stage, love.
We're on the Titanic, and that
I had one
No,
more
lots of it.
thing.
Okay, one more thing. Yep.
Oh God.
One more thing.
This Mel,
I don't
this
remember.
He can't be this adorable and leave us like this.
I don't remember.
We're not, Mimi. We're not being mean. I promise you. This is
No.
how we interact
Mel,
when
that's
we're
why I'm
goofing
laughing.
off.
No, May. Honestly, this is just, if you knew how much I genuinely love Mallory, this is just joking.
Like I wouldn't
That
be
was just
laughing.
one of those things. It wasn't even a malicious conversation or anything, but I'm just saying.
I just love you.
Do not interrupt the ambient.
Don't.
It wasn't, what was the last thing you were going to say, Mel? It wasn't a.
It said it wasn't a bad conversation. It was just about Brittany when she was sick. So we were talking about why she was sick. So it wasn't even bad.
You did a great thing by trying to, get her help. That was a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
That's why I said earlier today, the only thing she should have to say to you is like, thank you for making sure I was okay. Like, thank you. That's genuinely the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, that conversation, it's nothing more than just me trying to figure out what the hell was going on with Brittany. And so
You were a good friend.
I am the one that gets carried out, thank you. But I am already in bed.
She's good.
But sorry if I said too much.
Oh, you're good.
Jim never messaged me Bluebird, which is what he's supposed to do when I talk too much. So
Oh, that's good though.
yeah. I did try. And it's one of those things where, well, it's too late now, Jim.
Bluebird. For the record, Mel, I just wanted to apologize because you were making me laugh in like that good way, like where I'm just like, but if that's a little bit rude or harsh, so I'm sorry, but I just heart you, and I just can't. What the hell is happening right now?
Oh my God, Mel.
Hi.
Oh yeah.
There's my girl.
Jim said Bluebird. All right, you
Doesn't
guys.
count now.
Should we wrap it up? You guys want to say goodbye too? I got to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock here.
It is 2:06 here on the East Coast.
It's always way later for you guys, and then I feel like such an asshole when I say it's 11 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. And you guys are like, it's 2 a.m.
No, because we've had the best time talking, and I thank you so much for letting us come up on your platform and talk.
Yeah,
and
that
again,
was actually a lot of fun. Totally unplanned, completely impromptu, and just worked. I'm glad you guys got somewhere to speak.
Thank you. And thank you to your chat. I really do appreciate it. You guys were very kind. It's 7 a.m.
You were supposed to be asleep a long time ago. I know I woke Angel up at one point. My bad.
If you didn't come in the beginning, though, I highly encourage you to rewind to the beginning and see our wonderful hairstyles. That is, if it doesn't make it to a thumbnail, I'm really hopeful it will make it to a thumbnail. They were pretty impressive, if I don't say so myself.
I'm in my bed.
A lot of work was put into those.
Yeah.
At least 30 seconds.
I'm in my bed.
I'm in bed.
She's got her microphone in her bed. Can someone tell Craig we are waiting for him in the hot tub? Catalina brought beer and the water is warm. Oh, you're getting in trouble, Law Nerd. Thank you so much for the support. You're getting in trouble for sure. That's her friend, though, I guess, according to her. Yep, swoop,
Yeah.
there it is.
Brittany's the one wanting the hot tub with Catalina.
Oh, yeah, no. Sure. LFT, anything you want to say before we go to bed?
No. No. I just echo what everyone else said too. Thank y'all. And sorry. I don't know what I just said. Mallory was just making me laugh. But before that, I pretty much, no, I definitely stand by everything that I said. And thank you for letting us up. I'm sincere. We didn't derail like a planned. Like
No. I had a plan, but it's perfect. I actually sometimes can go with the flow. I usually am very like boom, boom, boom. But yeah, these are topics that are great because they explain a lot. So
I'm sorry too.
No, I'm sure there's more to come.
For being here.
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
Jim, go wash your mouth out with soap.
I hate that word like that.
May, I messed myself up. Like Kyle, I kept looking at Kyle and going, I can't even look at myself in this fucking camera. Like it's tripping me out. I look like a goddamn weird shaped. Like that hairstyle is not my thing, but it was fun.
It was irritating as hell.
Yeah.
Next time this all happens, if we start to derail, who was it that said the safe word? What is super chat? When we start talking. Well, I heard. I think that's a particular one from Mel, but I heard someone's safe word was super chat, and I thought, like, how hilarious if we just all went off, like, on any panel, if someone was going off on a tangent or someone, and immediately someone was like, super chat. Just like
There isn't one. Oh man.
Yeah, we all need to say
Autumn. Amen.
All right, you guys.
All have a nice night.
Thank you, LFT,
Thanks
for
again.
joining me. Thank you, Tia. That was wonderful. Thank you guys so much. Bye, Mal. Sorry I interrupted you.
On my own panel, too.
I know. I'm sorry.
How did you just do that?
Please forgive me tomorrow.
Wait, why does Tia's have hearts flying out of it?
I don't know. My mouth's trying it.
Tia, again, yours just did it. Look, Tia's has hearts.
Put it over your eyes.
Jim, quit hitting on my mom.
Look, Tia's has more hearts.
Mal, put your heart in front of your eyes.
She's trying to get off you guys.
I fucking love you. Don't ever listen to me. Stop it.
If she just does hearts again and did it again.
Fucking Mal.
Good night, you guys. Take care.
Good night.
End this, would you?
That was too good. Oh God.
You're gonna end it?
You got a bubble right there. Okay. Good night, you guys. Oh my gosh, that was so cute.